Indeed.
Okay. So. And my music player's just closed everything, just minimize
Welcome
itself
to
there.
Static Alt.
There we go. Our band of adventurers, the God's Headache, had intended to leave the city of Exeter, bound for Groffield, the naval city on the western side, I nearly got confused with east and west again, of Ansor. However, during your initial time in Exeter that day, you found out news that Tiyanna Rowna, the daughter of Celine and Roland Rowna, had been kidnapped several months before and supposedly had left a escalation of sorts to the Rowna family. Under a promise from Nemesis Fallow, you all made your way to the forest nearby, stumbling upon one of the people who had been mentioned in McGilly's scouting report, Lindar, a drow. Through some convincing, both in words and money, she led you to the area where McGilly and her were ambushed the last time, where you were subsequently also ambushed. After a short but intensive fight, you were able to spot several individuals fleeing from the battle, in which Nemesis gave chase, and while she lost 3 of them, she was able to apprehend a 4th one, what appears to be a lowly bandit by the name of Jonathan. Through some minor convincing, he agreed to lead you all to the camps, given an option of 3, with you choosing the second of the camps. As we come back into this session, I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Shit.
This is
Checking
just
if our eyes work.
this is just to see, because I imagine you're not just focusing on Jonathan here, you're keeping an eye out.
Say that, but turnover also popped up too.
Yeah.
Also just a celebratory, hey guys, we're all here, let's all do a roll.
Oh, I feel like the lip is actually has the best roll so far. Oh wait, no, that was themselves.
Okay, I should have not had advantage on, but even then.
Yeah. We went by the first roll, so it's fine.
Yeah, I like the lip, like being perceptive today when.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm so proud of Peaches 15. You don't know.
All right, so
Nemesis put on glasses.
So you walk in silence for about 10 or so minutes. Jonathan is leading the way, albeit slowly, and you can see him just constantly looking back over his shoulder, just sort of to look to see maybe if he can do something to get out of this, but he continues walking. You do hear a few sniffles from him, and a few whimpers. Looking about, Delson, Valif, and Nemesis. You see ahead where Jonathan is going. The trees begin to thin, and you spot, a little bit further in the distance, several tents and 2 things moving. You're too far away and there's too much tree cover to fully see what they are, but they seem to be quadruped. I didn't get confused with bipedal this time. And they're slowly, almost patrolling, it seems. You also hear, Delson, you hear actually, very faintly, a raised voice. You can't make it out. And a few other, like a high-pitched, sort of, but muffled scream. But it's not like a one-off thing, it is like consistent.
Mm. Nice. Nice. Scream.
I was muted.
For dramatic effect.
Obviously, if people are struggling to hear them, by all means, talk at normal volume, but just say that you're whispering it.
Yep. Okay, I'm
Right.
whispering the
Whisper
Oh,
voice,
I hear
loud
something up
whispers.
ahead.
Oh, really? Don't know how you could miss it.
How do you want to go about this, everybody?
Keep in mind, you guys are slowly moving forward still with
Yeah,
Jonathan.
just sort of creeping up.
Well, Jonathan isn't, like, you haven't given him any indication to be stealthy, so he is not.
Hey, he's gonna volunteer to be a decoy.
Indeed, if he just walks to the camp after they know that he got captured, I think he's not that big of an idiot.
But keep in mind, he's also still bound by his hands.
Yep.
I also wanted to
Obviously
ask,
captive.
during that fight, was the Phantasmal Killer the only thing that I used that was magic?
The only thing that you use a spell slot, you obviously Eldritch Blasted
And,
a few times.
yeah, and Phantasmal Killer I can just do once a day.
Once a day from the
I-
Waker,
I
yes.
have all my spell slots. Okay. just
Yes, you
wanted to
still.
make-
Yeah, I didn't want to burn all your spell slots in a fight, so I was just say like,
That would've been
okay,
fine,
I'll
'cause
use
it was like,
this.
I
I'll
have-
use this one thing, but most of his stuff is in here, so I'll just let him.
It's
keep
the
that.
only thing that killed one of those creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. I'll stay. I'm just gonna stay close to Trotnar until we get a good eye on whatever's going on.
The midget and beef connection.
I have a plan, but I need visual first. So I'm just gonna kind of.
And a small man.
I will also keep. I will keep the finger guns ready.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
just sort of trying to get like a. Yeah, I've got my axe at the ready just for whatever happens. Just sort of walking towards the camp.
Okay.
Being sneaky. And okay, so are we gonna just let him go in and then
I mean, as
see
sneaky as I
what?
can be, which is pretty fucking obvious.
Well, is anyone gonna ask what that screaming is? Does he know?
I'll
can
ask him
ask
what
him.
the screaming is.
I assume you stop him to ask him this because obviously he's still walking ahead.
What
I
are you
assume.
doing?
I don't know what
Someone,
else.
someone just say, "What's that screaming?" For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. What's that screaming?
It might be one of the So you know, like how I said that we usually like keep, like we kidnap people and such.
Spit it out, lad.
There might be someone in there that they might be, I don't know, being taken away or something like that. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
And we need to save them.
Where are they being held?
There's a hole in the ground that there's just a jail door on top of it. It's just that's all it is. Just a hole in the ground which they were thrown down, and when it was time for the ransom or to go to the other camps, they just pulled them out of there.
Oh, excuse me.
We need to go.
And how many of them were there?
Camp wise, I know of 3, but I don't know how many in total.
3 men? And
No.
3 of those-
Free camps is
Oh,
I don't know how many people are here, because I only know 3 of the camps. They don't let us into the other ones.
How many of them at this camp?
I don't know. They move about all the time.
Give us an estimate. I'm just trying to intimidate this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I
go
think
ahead and
I'm
Pull the
fucking-
Waker out.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Use your
staring at
best
it.
judgment.
Roll an intimidation with 10 times advantage.
Plus 8.
Yeah. Roll a d20 between 19 and 20.
6, 7, maybe. I don't know. As I said, they move about a lot, but I know there's 3 tents. Each one can fit 2, so 6, 7 at the most.
That's good enough.
Hey, we can take that.
Look, you got using the campaign. Surely that means I'm good to go, yeah?
I don't know. Are you going to tell anyone what happened?
No, ma'am. Not a word. Not a word. I will very quickly go in the direction we just came from and stay the fuck out of this.
I believe him.
Make an insight check.
Let's see.
Seems to be absolutely honest to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one as well. Here.
Again, seems to be.
Alright.
He's just a freaked out little boy.
Cut him loose.
I mean, honestly,
If he starts freaking out, we'll just bash his head in.
Mhm.
Know that we can find you. And then I'll cut him free. let him.
And I will do the thing so that the rope rebinds itself. You
Rope mending.
mend the rope.
Are we not doing that then?
No, I'm doing it after he's cut free, so I can keep my rope.
Oh, you're just keeping the rope. I see. That's
Yeah,
fine.
rope
Yeah,
down,
it's
man.
not meant-
This guy's life,
It's
isn't it?
the rope of mending. Why would we ever get rid of a rope of mending?
Oh, I see. It's the magic rope. Okay. Yeah.
Right, okay, I will now hopefully never see you all again. And he just begins to, like, gingerly step around you and start, like... He starts walking first, but then he just begins to pick up speed, and he's in a full-blown run away from you guys and away from the camp.
Can I try and shoot at him?
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's actually.
Oh, we were gonna leave him alive.
To be fair, that is absolutely an unfortunate character.
It is.
One sec, let me just get the stat block for what the bandit is.
control.
Poor guy.
Because I need to
Poor
see what the
guy.
AC is.
Yeah, he's just a kid who got in with a bad crowd.
I don't think that. Okay.
Still like
11
Probably
misses,
doesn't get it,
unfortunately.
Good
Yay.
enough.
Like
Just
hits him in
wanted
the
to
back,
try
but
and
it doesn't do
make
any
a
damage.
laugh.
Yeah, just go.
Goes into the armor.
It just, the arrow lodged itself in the tree and just like go, and keeps running.
Yeah, it's just in a nearby tree. They shoot an arrow with a piece of paper attached, with just the eyes emoji.
However, because of the bandit's scream of fear there,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
looking back at the camp, you can see now these figures, these two quadruped figures, they're familiar. They are the same looking beasts that you had fought just a little bit ago, and, judging by the look of them, are the exact ones that you had been fighting just a little bit ago. You can see they've still got various slashes, and they're still bleeding. You see they've been bandaged up a bit, so from what you can assume, they have been healed a little bit, but...
He took a short rest.
Well, even a short rest wouldn't have done it. Like, they have literally, like...
Yeah.
Has been...
They haven't really had time. Like,
Yeah, they haven't had time to recover, because they haven't had... Because you've only been... It's been about 15 or so minutes since that fight.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they remember Nemesis.
Right. But they are going... I want everyone to make a self check.
Yeah, everybody be sneaky.
And I'm wearing plate armor, so I have to do a
Disadvantage.
We're
Oh,
both,
gosh.
we're both in pain.
Nat 20.
Hey.
I like how your nat 20 is still lower than
Can
mine.
mine at 20 stop his critical failure?
All to be
Because
fair,
we're next to each other. I specifically wanted to keep on.
Oh
to
my
be fair,
god!
I don't
Oh my
have
god! For fuck's
expertise
sake!
or
Oh my god!
Not like it's gonna help
Proficient.
anybody else.
See,
My
Stealth.
advantage roll was a nat 20. I got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
The worst. Okay.
the new
fuck?
Duality of man.
Oh,
Rosnar just needs another
Oh
bath,
my
guys. It's
days.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, you kind of just all crouch down. Trufnar, you crouch, but you're not used to this arm yet, so all you just hear is clunk, clunk, clunk. And Valif just grabs you by the shoulders and pushes you down onto the ground to stop all the clanging. Just there, like,
like full on face plant. Are we talking?
basically, yeah. Like, there is a bit of an extra clunk afterwards, but it's mostly muffled by just him pressing down on the plates and such.
Jesus.
So, you just wait there, you watch as the creatures just... They begin to just continue patrolling.
Need to, like, figure out how to track one of them, because the guy said that, like, these guys go to whoever's been sending them messages and letters. We need to figure out like how we can do that.
Can I try and track them?
Like right
what?
now?
Like just try and follow them from safe distance?
So keep in
It
mind,
seems
they're,
like they're
going
they're
patrolling right now.
patrolling the
Moment.
camp.
Yeah.
In fact, at this point, I'd say you're around. In fact, I'd say yeah, you're close enough to it. So let's just bring up the map of what you can see.
It's a map.
Because at this point, like, you are at the very edge of the tree line, so there's very few trees. So let me just move the map over here so I can actually fucking move over to it. So, this is where the camp is. You can see at this point, like, coming out of one of the tents is another individual. Again, dressed in sort of... This guy's in more scale mail, and you can see one that's kind of like... It looks almost like he's got no legs until you realise, wait, Jonathan, there's a hole in the ground where they put prisoners.
Yeah.
And where you guys are in relation to this is... where's the character one? There you go. You guys are all clustered about around the tree here. Oh yeah, I didn't roll right in. Have one of those, let's just see. Yeah, even then, 2 natural 20s, that's going to be more than enough to cover for everybody.
Yeah.
So let's just put one here.
As long as you didn't roll it. Or no.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
It's K.
Bye-bye.
I am disappointed.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are all kind of clumped around. Like, you're just at the out part of the trees. Yeah, out part of the trees. So, I'm going to move that to the map.
Sorry,
That's
my
probably
cat
going
just
to... Nope,
decided
that
it
did what
wanted
what I didn't want it to do. There we go.
Oh, here we are, in the corner.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my cat decided it wanted to come in and watch us.
Oh, cute.
Kitty.
I've got my cat lying literally right next to me.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, what kind of
So-
cat is your cat?
shift these to the
Black
actual-
one.
What's the plan, Embassy?
So we see people like inside this little ditch thing.
You can
too.
you can see somebody that like appears to be. You can see a metal door that's just like sort of on the ground, and there's just this one what looks like, obviously because they all use the sender token, but this looks like to be an orc or a half orc at the very least. Like just reaching, like he keeps reaching down trying to grab some, and every time he does, you just hear a scream coming from the hole. At distance, you can hear just, oh, get over here, you fucking... Oi! Get over and get it! The one's like, fine. And he's beginning to walk towards the other individual.
We attack.
I can actually hit him from here.
Yeah, if we want, just
What are your
pop
guys'
off, I-
opinions?
I can Dimension Door me and Trothna right there. If you...
Yes.
I am back. What did I miss?
We're planning your attack.
Are we... Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attack them, because I don't think we're gonna be able to track these beasts unless they go somewhere else and stop patrolling.
Yeah. Keep
Yep.
in mind
The best
that,
thing to do would be to at least scare one of them off.
Keep in mind, obviously, that they are moving while this is going on, so...
Mhm. Don't worry, I'll be able to provide you guys some covering fire.
Oblique?
Oubliettes is what it's
Well, we're
called.
close enough to the tree. Maybe Gratian and I can climb up into the tree and shoot at it.
It may take you a minute or two.
Again, I can hit them from this distance.
Yeah.
We're gonna have, like, a stealth round, so
Yep.
do what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I'm just
The
gonna
other,
like...
the other bandit's there, and the orc actually jumps into the hole. Like, you're gonna do something. Stuff is still moving on. So what you doing,
Yeah.
guys?
So if you
Alright,
guys,
alright.
Okay.
two of you, Gratian and Fortune, if you want to climb the tree, do that in this moment, just as this is happening, and then.
I'm gonna.
Are we
So-
going to parachute in the big heavies?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna like. I'll,
So you two are gonna
I'll
do that then?
Oh, for
Dimension Door Trothnar in.
What, just me?
I can only take one person.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose. If
So
you're trying
it's
to
at
scare
least-
them,
It's only 2 people that can go
The
through a dimension
fear
door.
of
Yeah.
Morian.
The
Okay.
caster and someone else.
The fear
Oh.
of Morian in them.
I'll take us right there, and then it's not like they're gonna run away at all. The
And
rest of you.
That's the
I
case,
can
then.
just hit that if I dash.
If I could get hasted and dash, I can at least distract and disengage and probably run.
You're shooting from the tree. Remember?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm speaking out loud.
You
Speaking
hear a
of
voice
haste,
from
I would
within
like some.
You hear a voice from within the pit of the orc. Got it. All right, let's go.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
if
we
you're
need
going,
to stop
Act,
planning.
guys.
I'll
And then
blast
it
them.
pops off. I don't know. We're not getting any chance. To
So
do
you're
anything.
actually doing an action here, Delson?
Yeah, because these guys aren't doing anything. I'm just going to take
Well, we
the
are
shot.
saying that we're doing it, but apparently the scene is moving forward without us. So
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you just need to say what you were going to do, and then it would have.
that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Always
So
a
we'll say at
shot.
this moment. So Valif, what is it that you're doing? Is it you?
Well, I'm going to last because I'm going as everything pops off because that's mine's like
Yep.
instantaneous.
Okay. So if that's the case, then keep in mind, Gratian and Fortune, you're still climbing this tree. So, Delson, what are you doing?
I'm going to blast them.
All right. Keep in mind, this guy is in full cover. You cannot see him anymore.
What
He's-
about this guy?
Oh no, he's standing out in the open. He's just
Yeah, I'm
standing.
blasting that man.
Okay.
He's in full cover, but we know they're standing by the oubliette, to use the old term.
Yes. So one of them is
Yeah.
standing at the top of the pit. The other one's jumped down to grab whoever it is that's in there.
Okay. So,
So you have a surprise round here because they are not
Does-
aware.
wait, would my Eldritch Blast be rolled with advantage then?
Yes, because they are not aware of you being there.
Okay,
As I said, this is a surprise round.
let's go Eldritch Blades.
Eldritch Blast. So yeah, both hits.
Okay,
Why is this not showing that bleeding armor class on here? Oh, okay, that one does. That one doesn't. Okay, weird. All right.
big
Woo!
boy damage.
15 points of damage. So that brings you down to. Okay. So that's. What's everyone else doing then? This is a surprise round.
Yeah, I
I'm
think I'll
dashing
haste
towards them. This one specifically.
Okay.
I shall.
So you dash?
I shall bestow the blessings of time upon Trothnar. I'm hasting him.
Trafnar gets
Yeah.
hasted.
Yes. Give me the magic methamphetamines.
Yes, that's been a while since.
I will
I've been
blitzkrieg these bitches.
back. Oh well, they Oh jeez.
I'm
Stealth
guessing
attack.
Raya would come and beat the fuck out of one of these guys, the bear things, whatever
Oh.
they are,
Okay, so we'll have
the
her.
goblin
Oh,
thing.
thank you.
Yeah. So
They just they updated the
Take
spells,
action on
so it's like the
turns.
feats. They
The were-goblins.
Only outside.
I don't know what to call them, so
So
I'm
let's
just
see.
calling them
5,
were-goblins.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. She can get within range and can do a surprise attack because, you know, actually,
because monks,
because monk.
Just running.
Multi-punches.
tar monk.
Whoops, I hit the button by accident.
That's fine. Okay, so I'll just do rise attack then. She'll just do good old free. Oof. That means only the last one hits. Because tank boys.
Going.
Where's my D? I'll use one of my new D8s.
Yay.
So that is the numbers are slightly slanted on this. That's weird. Okay, that's 6. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage onto this fella here.
I'll take this as the opportunity to teleport us, as everything is kicking off.
Okay, okay, that's where you want to go, Trofnar? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you grab Trofnar, and as you just kind of like brush your hand away, like brush the air, you just watch as an arcane door just open up, and you just jump through while holding on to Trofnar. As you land, you can see now the bandit who's just been hazed. He just like staggers back as Nemesis like coming right up towards him. Trofnar looking down, you can see the orc has just like dropped whoever it is that he's holding, and just looks directly up at you.
Hey, whack-a-mole.
So, that
Can
is...
I-
Yes, you've still got your action because you just got dragged through.
Wait, so do I still have my action?
Yes.
Yeah, you got all your
Okay,
shit.
can I do like a jumping down, like just basically jump into the pit and just carry the momentum of the axe and just swing it down and try to crack its head into?
Yes, and it is a surprise round still, so you do get advantage for this hit.
Fuck yes.
Round
Yes.
Make sure to use all your attacks.
Oh yeah, true.
Although keep in mind that because of how cramped it is in
Yeah, it's
there,
like a hole in the ground. That's
your next, well, your second attack will have advantage because it's a surprise round. Because you're in such a cramped area, it's also disadvantage. So your second attack is a straight roll.
Okay, that's fine. Yes.
Okay, 25 hits.
And then
But so
straight
many of
roll for the second. Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Both of those hit. So go ahead and roll damage for both.
wait 2 seconds, actually.
Don't
Because of
forget
haste, I get another attack.
Oh yeah, you do. Go ahead, straight roll for that one too.
I love magic drugs. Okay. Fuck.
11 misses.
Do you have another action?
what
You have
it is.
another action, right? Which is another attack action, which should be 2 attacks.
No,
Wait, what?
he gets
Fighter?
two. I
No.
think he gets 2 attacks at
I
this
get
point.
an extra action, but the action can the one thing they can do the action for is to attack, but only once.
Yes.
Oh, only 1 weapon attack only. Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
only
Yeah,
one weapon attack, yeah.
haste
I guess
is
I
always
did
just an
probably,
additional
but
weapon
it's been a
attack
while.
because if you can imagine a fighter that can do 4 attacks in one go, getting to
Yeah.
do all
So
4
many
attacks with a
attacks.
haste,
Yeah,
that would
gain.
like
an
I
additional
get
action.
players get pretty overpowered near the end, but even that's pushing it. That's like
All he does
muscle
is-
wizard.
All he does is swing his axe.
Yeah,
Well,
because
I mean,
think about it. In a single turn, that could be 12 total attacks. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 hasted action. 1, 2, 3, 4 action surge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, exactly. That's beefy.
It's not overpowered if we survived long enough to be that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But
If
go
I
ahead and roll
li-
damage for the first 2.
If
I mean,
li-
to be fair,
yeah.
I did that with a freaking
yeah.
character I made, and
Yeah.
it was beautiful, just
Yeah,
absolutely butchering something to death.
yeah. It's not overpowered if I'm the god of catastrophic trauma.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll
Roll
damage for those
Alright.
first 2.
It's not overpowered if you're attacking something that will suicide bomb.
12 plus 4, 1, 2.
Ooh!
Mother of God.
Ouch!
Big boy
Max damage on
damage.
both of them.
32 points of damage in one surprise round.
How many?
32. That's 32 points of damage in
That's a
one
lot of
surprise
damage.
round.
Oh, happy days are here again. Fuck yes.
Okay.
The biggest uptick damage.
Just-
And with that, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
Wait, is that dude still alive?
Yeah.
It's an orc. Half.
Like, he's an orc. 2, you can see that both of them are wearing, like, it's rather haphazardly put together, but it is unmistakably, like, a breastplate and, like, some actual, like, serious armor on there. Not,
I just deals it.
not massively fancy, mind you. It's just, it's, like, whatever they could get to, but it's not hide. It is, like, they are using actual metal armor. Or at least the breastplate part of it. Unfortunately.
Wonderful win.
I didn't mean to click that.
Well, no, you did.
Oopsie. Hypnotic method.
So I will use... Yeah, so that's the token that I'm using for him, and that's the stats I'm using for him, but that's not the name I'm using for him, because they're just good old bandits. But you know what? Whatever. Can't be asked to change.
Oh god, it's the Bandit King.
Okay, and then there's just Raya that needs...
Bandit Lord.
I knew the Bandit King would be returning at some point.
Aren't not like
Bareback.
It's okay, it's been updated.
it's been updated in a way that's neat, but also not great.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Why are we all 3 tied?
It's just... Well, at this point, it comes down to dexterity, which...
But like the 15 is what all their dexterity.
What's your...
correctly?
Yeah,
Our
technically...
dexterity is 15.
So you've got plus... Okay, so roll a d20. And I... Because basically, we're just going to roll a d20, whoever gets the highest.
Yeah.
So Raya gets a 13. And the Bargus gets a 15.
Why did I roll 3?
You get a 3.
Let me go get my other. Let me go get my real dice.
Okay.
We don't use real dice, or else I would have been using
Christian has
mine.
to roll 2, but she was left.
Oh, right. Well, no, because she's
she's got a
21.13.
13
So
dexterity.
she's below that. It's just because literally 3 of them have got 21.15.
I see.
So the Bargus gets to go first. He is going to go ahead and... how does he want to do this?
Don't say it like
Excuse me.
I
Which
beg
thing does he
every
want
one
to
of your
do?
pardons.
Technically, okay. He is going to... You know, he's not that smart, so he's going to make Raya do a wisdom saving throw. I say he's not very smart because monks.
Monk.
12, and what's his what's the DC?
Holy moly.
Raya just makes the save.
Wow.
Yay.
Proud of you, boo.
So Raya begins to hear voices speak in her head, trying to coax her into not fighting. But Raya just steps back a bit before, because that would have been his turn, before going in and just wailing on him.
Punch
So-
him even hard. Use even more punches.
So, only the second one hits.
Aw.
So that would be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, so naturally, from something that had been wounded previously, it's looking a bit rough. Right, Floriana, you're up.
Let's just which is pretty close to them. Yeah, whatever. Ray of Frost, this one.
The one that's
This
fighting.
one.
Oh, that one.
Oh wait,
Gotcha.
not that one.
There's
I
two
forgot
of
what-
them.
I still had the the ruler up, so it wasn't doing the thingy thing.
So it's the further one that you're attacking.
Yeah.
19. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, nice. I might not be able to kill our friends. I don't know how fast these things are, but I think they're.
It's 12.
They're pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
They're
I know they're
fast.
pretty fast, but
Yeah, well.
They're
They're nightmare
evil.
demons. Of course they're fast.
Alright.
they're really shitty because I know what these things are. They're just nasty, all like so much. It's just bad.
Yeah, you guys got jumped on by
when,
four
when,
of them.
when you guys were describing them from last week, I was like, oh shit, Tick tried to kill everyone.
I mean, the thing is, when I try and throw stuff at you that's meant to kill you, you kind of beat it with ease.
Yeah, that's the best part.
And then the
right?
easy stuff, which is not meant to kill you, tends to nearly kill
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so that did 12 damage. Then,
Yeah.
That works.
Okay, and I moved up a little bit further up north, and that's my turn.
you. Okay. So. Oh, I've accidentally put Scamper's token instead of yours, Fortune.
That's
Oh, wow.
okay.
I mean, where is
They have
Scamper
the
at the moment, by the
same
way?
token.
Yeah,
Scammers
that's,
always protected by fortune.
I'll fix it. The baby boy will get his own.
It's fine for now. Anyway, it's your turn. So what you doing?
I forgot how long of a range my short bow has.
Should
You're within
be,
reach.
should say on your character
On
sheet.
both of them.
I think it's like 150 to 300.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
It's quite a
80,
bit.
320, so you can hit both of them. You can actually
Yeah.
hit
Okay.
everything.
You can easily hit any of those there. Basically,
Okay.
once you go past the
I'm gonna
first number,
try
it's just
and
defense.
Get that one.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Let's try.
So
and help the
just to
horse.
check though, with that one, are you essentially Are you stopping to trying to climb the tree and just landing and firing? Because you're still climbing up the tree.
Oh, I thought I was up in the tree by now.
No, it would take
I
you
thought it
about
was
a
like
full
one
minute,
action.
and because of how
yeah.
quickly things were going, you were about like a
How big are
quarter
these
way up.
trees?
Yeah, it's less about like trying to climb up them in like because they're tall, but because the branches are nearer
It's
to the
because
top.
fortune is weak.
It's more the branches are much further up, so you kind of like having to, like just basically hug and pull yourself up.
So I'm gonna finish climbing.
Okay. So you use your dash, all your dashes and such. Make a acrobatics check. Acrobatics or athletics. 19.
Not good with acrobatics.
Okay, so you just start like seeing that the time for self has ended. You begin just like scrabbling up a lot quicker. You get about 3/4 of the way to the top, so probably next turn if you like really push yourself. Again, you're making a lot of noise, so I'll know you're there, but you'll be up there.
Can do.
Okay, it's now the orc's turn. So, Trofnar, you, this individual, and the orc are just kind of like hemmed into this area. It's like, it's really difficult to move, to swing your blades, especially because you see, he's got a greatsword on his back. So
Big
you,
sword battle.
We're on the ground now. This is mine. This is my world.
you see him
It's
like,
over, Orc.
you see
I
him,
have the high ground.
you see him reach up, about to grab his greatsword, before he like goes to his waist, and he pulls out a dagger.
Oh, fudge.
Which, because of how small it is, you can do a normal attack with it. Just because, again, it's a dagger, so it's like...
So much... Trother has so much AC right now.
Yeah, that's the advantage that he's got going for him. So he's going to just go all out on you with his attacks.
Well, fucking bring it.
That is a 21 to hit for the first one.
Can't.
That is a 13 for the second.
Idiot.
And that is a 12 for the third.
This guy fucking sucks. I can't
He gets
believe
3.
it.
Yeah, he gets 3 attacks.
Wait, Trotner, don't you have any holdout weapons?
I think I do.
Like a hatchet or something?
I have a hand axe.
Oh, wait. He's got pack tactics. And an ally is
Are they
technically
really
next
next
to
to
him.
each other, though? Because he's like in a hole.
Shut your mouth. No.
I wouldn't
Separate
have-
He's in a hole.
footing.
He's literally
Yeah.
in a hole in the ground.
Alright,
He's
fine.
next to him.
It's like vertically diagonal. He's not technically next to him.
He's not a bishop. He's fucking...
Okay, fine. You still take 7 points of piercing damage from the hit.
Okay, I'll take that.
Ooh, that's big.
That was max damage because he's using a dagger. Daggers don't have a lot.
Keeps the door closed. Like they'll settle that themselves.
Alright.
Hold on, what was it? 7, did you say?
7, yeah. 7 points of piercing damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Okay.
Dagger is definitely the option to go against somebody in plate mail.
Delson, you're up.
What is your AC
Okay,
anyway?
then.
With the
I am going to move right here, and then I am going to... Let me see which level... Let me see which of my slots I still have. I have this slot, so... You know what, I think I'm going to cast a level 3 Cloud of Daggers right on this bark thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, son of a big, okay.
Okay, I'm still getting used to cloud daggers because, level 3 spells and all that stuff.
I say bargain. I'm just like a logger.
So let's see. 5 each side, 7 point. Creature takes when it ends a spell. First time on turn or starts its turn there. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've got a dagger token, a Cloud of Daggers token. Let me just have a quick check here.
Dagger.
Dagger.
And even more daggers because level 3.
Dagger.
Yes.
Oh.
Just create unlimited daggers.
Okay, I can't find it at the moment, and I'm too lazy to go searching for it proper. So I'll just find one while
One single dagger.
No, not a single dagger. I'm actually gonna get a circle. So okay,
Yep,
so that's your turn.
unlimited dagger works.
All right. So
No, wait, I'm also going to inspire...
The man in the hole?
You're too far away.
you can't see him either.
That's true.
I'll inspire the horse.
I mean, how inspired does the dwarf need to be? I mean, he's in a hole in the ground fighting an orc with.
He's pretty. He's drugs. That's like top tier dwarf situation.
With a bunch of speed drugs on him.
He's jacked up on meth.
I don't have.
I shall be right back. Because I need to let the dog out.
Yeah, this is like a proper like Rorschach thing. Like you're not trapped. You're not trapped in here from them. You're trapped in. There it is.
Okay, so it was he indicated there. So that's where the cloud of daggers are. So yep. So inspires Raya. He's going good. So Valif, you're up.
I'm going to shocking grasp this one that is between me and Nemesis.
Okay.
So that's advantage, and that's a crit. Fucking A.
Oof.
It's 2 crits I've rolled already.
Oh yeah.
This is going very well. Ouch.
Well, that's some good damage too.
Yeah, that's 60. Yeah, because I obviously know because of how the. Oh, okay, that's why. That's why I'm doing it because you've got it down as the whole. It rolls double the dice.
Oh yeah.
God, love
So
Team
that's
Shock
3
and
plus 5. So that is actually 16.
Oh, yeah, it's just 8.
Yes, that's 16. It's a bit unfortunate, but hey, it's still damage. We agreed long ago that it's just double the roll.
Yeah, so I zap that guy from behind, and then
Yeah,
I'm
just
going
just looks back and sees grin his teeth, just anger is in his eyes.
I'm just gonna go see what's in his tent,
Okay.
and he
Can't take a reaction, you're right, because of shocking grasp. Just like,
I just pop my head in the tent.
okay, you just peek in. Tent's empty.
Yeah. Tent's empty. All right.
Like you can see some like just some animal pelts that are, you assume for blankets,
Yeah.
but that's it.
I'll just start moving towards the other tent. I just want to
Okay.
in mid combat.
All right. Yeah, that's mid combat, no big deal. All right, Nemesis, you're up.
If I could find the damn spell, I'd cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
There we go. I didn't mean to do that. I meant for the thing to pop up. Whatever. Roll20 has changed some of its things, I've noticed.
A little bit, yeah.
Today.
All the spells and shit, it's different.
There's
Yeah.
never a Karmora session without.
Technical issues, yeah.
Except this
Alright.
is more just things have changed. I don't get it. Kind of.
Yeah.
Change is hard.
It's like coming
All
back.
right.
It's like coming back to an MMO after like 5 years and seeing all the new stuff.
Everything's updated. You're like, I don't get
It's
it.
it's
I
like
don't
playing League of
understand.
Legends in like season 2 and coming back in season 10.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit him with my Warhammer twice, see if it hits.
Both miss.
Oh, whoops. I
Wait.
did not mean to have my
Oh,
disadvantage on. That was from
right.
stealthing.
Actually,
but
if that's the case, so if that's the case, we'll go with the first two. The first one that you did. So 23 does
Yeah.
hit, 9 misses.
Alright.
And obviously, we'll disregard that second one.
And we just used the Branding Smite that I accidentally clicked on.
Yep. So that's just it's straight up damage there on that. So
Alright.
it doesn't get to dodge
And I'll go ahead.
Okay, I'm back.
and
How did Valith get over there?
it. He walked.
Oh, that hurts my soul. Okay.
So that's 13 points of damage in total.
Oh. Good for me.
He's
Oh,
looking-
isn't he
Really
like
good
on
damage
fire
roll.
now?
Yes, he is now on fire.
And he needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, because of the whatchamacallit.
Or of conquest.
That is a 20 total.
Oh yeah, he succeeds. He's not afraid of me.
Yeah. So you just as you like see Nemesis begin to shimmer again as the aura comes through, he's like backs off. He's there on fire. He's there like, I've seen worse, lass.
Wait,
Oh, I'm
isn't
sorry. It's Searing Smite that lights them on fire, not
So he's not on
Branding Smite.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's glowing though apparently.
fire. Yeah, he just like tries to brush it off and sees it shimmering from you as they see a rather nightmarish form. They actually see, just so you guys know what it looks like as a foe of Nemesis under the effects of this, you see almost like her entire front caked in shadow outside of her eyes, which are glowing just bright blue. You can see a slight shimmer. They can see a slight shimmer of her angelic wings, even though they're not actually out. But you can see them just there with a white flame emitting from them. But as he looks at it, he just goes, I've seen worse, lass.
Wait, the branding... Isn't branding... Oh yeah, that was...
Yeah, there's like 1,000,001 smites. I think we can be excused.
I have a lot of smites.
There's like
they
7.
all do different things.
The's like 7 smites in the game.
It's the only thing I have.
Ways to smote them.
It's the best smite I have, but it's not the only smite I have. Alright, Trofnar, you are in a pit with an orc in super close combat.
I've seen worse, lad. Okay, so can I pull out? I pull out the hand axe that I have in my side for special occasions.
I'll say that's small enough for you to swing regularly.
There you go. And basically, I try to, using that axe, rip out his throat.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks with
Yeah,
your
boy.
hand
Do
axe.
you have 2 axes?
No, I think actually, that's a really good point. Let me check.
Start the wielding.
I don't know.
I have 2 axes. I have 2 hand axes.
Which means you can make an offhand attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Basically the same, it's just that you don't add your strength modifier to the damage roll.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you get 2 from your normal action,
So-
and then 1 from the hasted action, and then a bonus action.
A bonus action, yes.
Oh, fucking hell, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, doesn't haste also grant another bonus action?
No.
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 No, it's not an action, but it only counts as 1 attack.
Yeah, an action where you can either do dash, help, and attack, I believe it is.
Okay.
The Drax seed, but with axes instead of daggers.
19, that hits.
Okay, let's go again. Fuck.
Natural 1.
I'm not used to using this weapon. Let's go again.
That
That's a
hits, and that's a
19.
crit because you crit on a
It's a crit,
19.
because I have I crit on 19s.
Yep,
Yeah.
so that is that. So that's your normal action, that's your hasted action.
Yep. And
So you
then
still
I
got your
need
offhand
1
attack.
offhand action.
Yep, as a bonus.
Just roll.
Yep,
And then-
just... Oh, and a nat 20 on that one. Okay,
One
so
berserker.
3 of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage for the 3 of them.
But okay, and then okay. So what's the D on it?
D4.
No, I don't think it's D4. It's a D6.
Our hand
D6,
axes,
okay.
D6s.
Yeah, hand axe D6s. Okay, so
D6 plus your strength for 2 of the
1,
attacks,
2.
and
then
then
let's
just
get
a
rid
just
of
a D6
4.
by itself.
Oh yeah. 4, so and then D6. There you go.
Oof, that is still 16, 26, 32 points of damage again.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Choppies, chopping that orc.
Chopping it. Chopping that meat.
Basically,
All right.
I'm not using any skill of finesse. I'm just found the 2 axes I keep strapped to my sidings in case I ever get disarmed, and you can literally hear me fucking bellowing with all my might. I'm just slashing into this fucker.
Yeah, so as you step back from the stab that he gave you, you just drop your axe, pull out your 2 axes, you swing the first one, it cleaves into his shoulder, he spins around, you pull up the second axe, you swing forward, he like ducks out the way and it embeds itself in the wall. As he sets fire, he's like, you then take the other axe and slash it. It goes partway into his chest. And as you like pull out again, you swing one more time and it digs deep into the shoulder. He's looking hurt.
Oh, this is. I'm so annoyed none of you guys can see this.
This is.
Obviously, in the madness, you can't see the other person that's around, but know that they're not being stepped on.
Yeah.
All right, it is now the other Bargast's turn. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I need Floriana to make a wisdom saving throw.
But I like myself being wizzy, or but I don't know what I'm saying. I'll roll a
20. Okay, well. You,
Oh my god, cool.
as you're just focusing on the spell, you can hear a voice in your head say, I suggest that you stop. You just push it from your mind, and you just, as you do, you just watch as Vargas is just looking at you intently before he just snarls again.
That's the one that, which was it? Is that the one I blasted earlier?
Yeah, that's the one that you blasted.
Okay.
Fuck you, stranger danger.
Yeah.
They were so creepy too, because they're like big wolf animals, but they got like people faces.
Yeah, freaky, yeah.
Stranger
Alright.
danger. Go away.
They're goblin faces, which makes it even worse.
And also, I love how they have all these like magical attacks, but they're like wild beast animals.
Alright,
they're
Gratian.
Creepy.
You're up.
Yeah.
You're still climbing. You climb the tree. Make an acrobatics or athletics check. 16. Okay. You get up. It'll probably take your entire next turn to get up there because you weren't able to climb up as much. Plus, you don't have the advantage of being able to do dashes as bonus actions, like Fortune does. But you are making your way up there.
Climbing boy. Next, what are you doing? What are you doing, cat?
Oh no, cat. Okay, it is now the Bandit Lord that is fighting with Nemesis. So he steps back, pulls out his own greatsword, and he's gonna make 3 attacks on you, Nemesis.
Oh yeah, come on, hit me.
So that is a natural. Oh no, that's a 1 actually. I thought it was a natural. That's not gonna hit. That is a 19 to hit for the second one. And the final one is another 19. So 2 19s. Yeah, Missy?
Yeah.
19 hits or...
19 hits. I'll block one of them with my shield.
Okay. So he just swings forward, you step out of the way, he comes up, just a side swing, you batter away your shield, but you underestimate like the force of the hit and you stagger backwards, and then he just thrusts forward into your stomach. You take 13 points of, I mean, technically would be piercing damage because it's a stab, but we're just going to go slashing because that's the actual damage it is.
Oh.
And as he like steps back, he just like raises his weapon. He's like, "Come on then, big girl. See what you got." All right. So the Bargist, that top of the round. The Bargist takes how many D4 of damage there?
This much.
Oh.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, you are cursed, my friends. Jesus
God
Christ.
damn it.
What the
How
fuck
many?
is that?
No.
Did you piss off a druid or something earlier today? What the hell?
Fucking Christ.
I don't know.
Okay, Discord, that's enough.
I am never going to Vegas with you, for fuck's
Like
sake.
one of the ugliest
Also
rolls
that.
I've ever seen.
What the
I know.
Oh my god!
They were all the worst daggers. You summoned a bunch of daggers, but they're from like the para-elemental plane of rust. They're all just the worst.
Yeah, they're
worst
all
part-
rusted and blunt
The
and like,
worst part
Yeah.
is that because it says it's just straight up slashing damage, he only takes half of that.
oh my
What's magic?
god,
Magic,
that's
isn't
even
it?
worse.
It's a magic
How-
spell.
Yeah.
I just
Why doesn't it count as magic if it's literally daggers created from magic?
Yeah, it's a
It's-
magic.
so those rolls have been screenshotted. And
Maybe not. Maybe not. It is like a.
Because the thing is that it doesn't. Because just going by the spell,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
no, you're totally,
it flat
totally right.
says
You're totally right.
slashing
It's
damage.
Just like slashing damage.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
doesn't say that it ignore like it's magical. It just says that you you fill the air with spinning daggers. You conjure daggers. It's kind of like summoning like a fey creature to make a bear. Like yeah, it's a magical creature, but its bites aren't magical.
Yeah, because like it's a conjuration spell. It's not.
Yeah,
like
you're not making
magic.
it's not like spiritual weapon,
Yeah,
which is a magical weapon.
that makes sense. That's what the.
Sorry, man.
Wah wah.
Although to be fair, with an additional 3 damage, have done much.
Yep.
I just like the ideas they're just
I
Lego
don't know,
daggers.
4 damage even. No, it's just,
They're
either
just
way.
a bunch of Lego pieces flying around. Yeah.
Okay, so the daggers begin to like bite in, and you watch as the Bargus like flinches before it just like throws itself to the side out of the cloud of daggers.
God damn it.
It is going to. See, it's actually kind of limited on its choice now because of what it can do. You know, it's gonna go all out. It's gonna try and do another spell onto Raya. Its last spell, which Raya succeeds on.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you hear the voice. So Raya hears the voice say, "I would suggest you leave us be." But again, Raya just this time it's more of a, "Really, you doing this again?" kind of deal. Before she's just gonna wail in on him. It's
No.
Oh, okay. 2 of those hits.
Big girl damage.
We're getting all the fucking crits today. I love it.
Unfortunately, the crit was a natural 1.
Ugh.
And then the next one was max damage. So, you know.
Duality of man.
Man,
Somebody of half horse, half person.
Yeah. All right. Floriana, you're up.
Let's see. That's 7 1.
I don't want to say it. I'm not gonna read. Yeah, damn it, Nelson. That's what I was gonna say, but it seemed terrible.
Oh, for God's sake.
Let's see.
Big titty damage sounds better because it works with Nemesis too.
Wait.
In the world, you guys just ignore them then. Okay.
We're just going into Laura Bailey mode here with our maturity, it seems, which is fine. Kind of a super serious D&D
Bold of you to
session.
assume we had maturity to begin with.
Bold of you to assume I exist. Love that fucking
You know
lazy
what?
purple
What are
video.
you doing, Florian?
I love it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna Ray of Frost dude again.
Okay.
When
Be cold.
he cold.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I feel like everyone likes titties. Like everyone.
Yeah, to be fair, like,
I mean, they're soft.
Anyone who says that they
Like,
don't is
Actually,
lying.
I did
yeah,
not
like
mean to hit
most
8+8.
gay men I know, like, at least they don't find them like sexually enjoyable, but like they're like, oh my god, they're really boobs are
Yeah,
cool.
they're
weird
just
things.
nice. It's just a
Yeah,
good
Okay.
they're nice things.
thing.
In general.
Okay, that's 14
This
damage.
conversation has taken a weird turn.
Yeah, it's a good turn though.
Yes.
So you said 14 damage, not 18 there, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, I actually hit 8 because the 8. So it's
Ah,
2 plus
gotcha. Okay, so I need to add another 4 onto this.
4. And,
He's looking fucking hurt.
let me see, is there... Yeah, I'm pretty good where I think I'm good where I'm standing.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, so Fortune. Make another acrobatics or athletics checks for me. This will decide on how many parts of your action you use. 24. Okay, you only use your bonus action dash for that.
Yay.
So you're now in the tree.
You have the high ground.
Unfortunately, they can still see you, or you weren't stealthy about it, so you do not have them unawares.
That is fine. I'd like to try and hit this bad boy over here.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Get sneak attack damage if you shoot the other one.
Too
I?
late. Yeah.
Because Raya's next to it.
Sneak attack is when an ally is engaging in melee range.
Just so you know,
I forgot that. Thank you.
It's fine.
we're on a team.
Thank you, oh blessed god of metagaming.
But yes, I shall still shoot at the one that
That
I
was
said.
Colton talking, not Valet.
9 misses. So
Oh,
you just climb up, you pull it out, you pull it back, and then the branch that you're on just like breaks slightly. It's like, and the arrow just goes flying wide.
Yeah, I think that blade of grass got some stealth damage. That's fine.
Yeah. You just quickly climb up onto a more secure branch, and that's your turn. Unfortunately,
Still hits
Can I
flower
take
in
a
the
free
flower.
action to take out my medicine?
yeah, you just climb up, you say like,
So, in regards to warlocks, I kind of like the idea that they can just metagame. It's like, my patron says this. It's like, no.
All right,
No,
so
that was me, Colton, talking. It's not
that was Colton talking about
transferring information across the battlefield.
My patron says, "Don't be a dick."
Okay.
You're just stop being a faggot. Take your medicine.
Could you not?
That's enough of that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no.
Yeah.
We saw what happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
your,
God.
yeah, your patron whispers to you, "Hey, this guy's a revenant."
We're still sticking on that one too.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Okay, so the bandit that's currently in melee with Tropnar is going to make free attack with his dagger.
Fucking try.
That's a miss. That's a 21 to hit for the second one. And for the third one, that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I gotta give him to that one. Yeah, he hit me twice.
Talk shit, get hit, man.
Injury.
That is Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
I'm on drugs, okay? I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for the first attack, you take another 7 points of piercing damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, 2 max damages in a row. A further 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yep. So he like he
getting
slashes out at you. You like step away, but your back hits just hits the wall. As he does, he like twirls the dagger into his other hand and just stabs you twice, like in the stomach. All right, Nelson, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna whisper in this guy's ear, tell him something that will traumatize him forever about
So
his
definite
mother and the horse.
whispers.
Yep.
It's like, hey dude, just like, hey dude, have you seen Cats yet?
That's it's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it? Or intelligence? Wisdom. That's a 17.
Really good.
Okay, he succeeds. So he only takes half damage and does not have to flee.
12. Okay.
See, this would have been a. Why couldn't I get rolls like this?
All right. So you cast Dissonant Whispers. You watch as the bandit just winces slightly and just looks in your direction, Delson. All right. Falif, you're up.
I'm going to just walk over to this one and look, peek my head in. Is anybody in here?
Wait, did you forget I gave the. I can't believe I forgot this, but Raya got inspiration.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
I'm aware. Don't worry. So you peek your head into this one. This is the one that you saw the bandit that's currently fighting Nemesis come out of.
Okay.
You do see a small satchel in there, alongside with more bedrolls, but nothing super crazy.
Oh, we can deal with that later. I'll pop
The
it in,
patron
so-
says, "Take it. It could be money."
I will, as I'm walking, because that was 10 feet, so that was at 10, 15.
20, 25, 30. You can get...
Sure. So I'm just going to keep walking, but while I walk that time I'll just outstretch my hand and fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this guy over here. Ooh, I
Eldritch
move my
Blast.
token around.
Yeah.
The, guy in the
My
middle.
God, it's like Valith is on vacation. He just doesn't care.
In my
just
yeah,
walking around the battlefield.
in my
He's-
head,
he's
he is
still-
casual as fuck.
He's basically the pyro and meet the pyro.
Yeah.
One shudders to imagine
Yeah, so I will.
the main cruelty that goes on.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Eldritch
That
Blast.
hits. Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 and 1.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
So you watch as the Bargress like turn around and begin to get ready to run. As you do, the Eldritch Blast doesn't so much as impact directly, but it skids up its flank, and you just watch as basically a large cut appear across it. And as it like goes through and clips the side of its head, you watch as the wound just stays still for a second before you watch as his intestines just come out. And he's like, he falls down.
Oh.
And then a split second later, just the second one just hits it on its spine. It is dead.
Yay!
Okay. So, Nemesis, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack again. Branding Smite is still up.
So does that mean you get advantage? Or
No.
no?
No,
It just means I'll do extra damage if I hit.
Okay. First one hits. Second one misses.
That's the normal damage, and then if I scroll down to my Branding Smite after things have changed, thanks, Roll20.
You're welcome.
Fucking-
Ensure that it is the one that is smoted.
There we go.
6. Okay, 12 points of damage total. Not bad. All right, he's looking rough. He's looking rough at this point.
Good.
Okay. Trafnar, you're still in melee with this guy.
Okay. My eyes look fucking crazy right now. Let us.
So
I
when you say
think
that, my
I'm
cat.
gonna, first verse same as second verse same as the first. I'm just gonna try to hit him with my axes again.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead and make your
so-
attacks.
Cat.
1, 2, 3.
Tiny.
Fuck.
And your final attack. Okay, so the first and last one's hit. So
Oh, nice.
one adds your strength modifier, the other one doesn't.
Yep.
Nice big boy damage.
There we go.
10,
There we
14
go.
points of damage. Okay, this one is also looking rather rough now.
You said that last time.
I said he was looking hurt, now he's looking rough.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Besides, last time you hit him for 3 plus damage.
McFluff, the
Okay,
crying dog.
that Bargus is dead, so knock him off there. Gratian, go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Wait, how dead is the Vargas?
Well, his intestines are currently strewn out on the ground, so...
So he could spring back to life
He's
at
only
any moment. Got it.
partially dead.
He's only
26.
mostly dead. There's a difference.
I'll say with that roll, you're able to get up there, and while it'll take you movement and everything, you still have your action. I'll say because that's a fucking high acrobatics roll,
Yeah.
and you're disregarding stealth in exchange for... so you've got your action, but not your bonus action or your movement.
Okay, can I move here?
So you're... Wait, where?
Hold on. Wait.
I was gonna say, because I just... Yeah, well, I mean, you're technically in the treetop as is, so...
Okay.
He has
I guess
perfect sniping positions.
I'll do what I always do. I put Slayer's Prey on Ugly over there.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Because I said, to, to make the climb up there, you used your whatchamacallit.
Mhm.
So you still got your action, though. So you can still do
Okay.
your attacks. You just can't mark them.
Use
All
the
right.
power of the pew pew.
Pew pew indeed. Pew and pew.
Okay, second one hits.
Does the first one hit with +2 archery?
Oh, +2? Yes, then both hit.
Good boy.
Plus the archery.
Oh, wow.
8.
Well done, boy.
13, reduced down to 6, because... Magical demon monster is magical demon monster, and they are bullshit sometimes.
Good shot, boy.
Think, Dad.
Okay.
No
So-
problem, son.
So, the bandit that's fighting Nemesis is going to go ahead and make his 3 attacks. That misses. That's a natural 19, so that's going to hit.
Very soon the archery.
And that misses. So, Nemesis takes quite a bit of damage, actually, with just that one. That is 18 points of slashing damage that Nemesis takes. And she needs to make a concentration check as well because of binding smite. So
Honey bun.
I'll just do that. And Constitution saving throw. She doesn't make it. She loses her smite.
Fucked up.
Okay. So, that is her turn.
We're gonna hear about this when she gets back.
Oh, yes, absolutely we are.
Okay, so with that, I just need to quickly check something on here. Okay, so this Bargust is going to make Raya make a Constitution saving throw.
Still some dumb.
15 makes it.
Damn.
As he tries to cast a spell but fails, so instead he is just going to run. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50.
She knows nothing, only punch.
Raya gets an attack of opportunity. That's go out
Does she
load.
take it?
Yeah, she does. She's not going to let this thing get away.
Punch.
Oh, yeah, true.
She punch.
She's a...
Where, punch?
Where's my D? There's my D8.
That's like in Game Grumps when we played Spider-Man, and they made Spider-Man just be so like focused on just kissing all the enemies.
Okay, so let me just check how far he went there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
It's so good.
So he's 15 feet off the map currently.
Running like a little
He
bit.
still should be within.
Yeah, Raya is going to chase after her and punch.
Yeah.
Right, I can reach because
Yeah,
she is a
what's that?
horse.
Was that like? I think I kind of have an idea.
I'll just drag it over here so I can actually,
Like
do stuff.
It's like 100 feet. I think it's 100 feet away from me. No, I'll recalculate one next. I might help chase.
Okay, so both Raya and this Bargus are now 10 and 15 feet off the map respectively.
Oh yeah, I do need to do a calculation. It's my turn.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out how far away. Okay, so that's was it 85 and much
Plus
stuff
15.
away. 15.
So
So was it 100?
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I didn't know they were going to start running, so double check my spells again. Range.
If we let it go and I land a spell, I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait till it gets my turn.
Yeah.
So 100, let's hit 70 if I move normally. Darn, not that, because it's not close. I can't use it anyways.
It's the last one here in this camp, but there was at least one more that got away in the ambush.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile because that is just close enough in general.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Wait, are we supposed to be letting one get away so that we can track it?
Sorry, doing
That
the
only
rolls,
works if we
man.
can track it.
So... Okay, yeah, that'll do it. So you just watch as the missiles just go before they all converge and crunch. Raya watches it as it actually goes clean through the top of the skull and out the bottom of the jaw, as it just scrapes into the ground, dead.
How are the squishes killing all the creatures and the big beefy boys haven't killed one?
Because all the
Mages.
squishies are here to, mages.
Yeah, fucking beefy ass boys.
Literal glass cannons.
Hurt too.
No, I mean I can't take a single axe to the face, but I could blast you with 100 damage in 2 turns.
Yeah, true.
All right, Fortune, you're up.
Okay. Do.
Are you just going to
Yeah.
leap out the tree?
No.
You take full damage from that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I trust in my acrobatics skill, but I don't trust Roll20 to roll for me.
All right, so what are you doing, Fortune?
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try that.
Make an acrobatics check to see how much you lower the damage. 11.
That's right.
So,
Rolls a-
you leap
She took
out of the tree, and you land, but you land heavily. You do take half damage, but your movement is also halved.
Twist her ankle. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you twist your ankle a bit from the fall, which Actually, that's good because without halving that, you would have taken a flat 18 damage from the fall. But that is reduced down to 9 instead.
Your poor
Oh
shims.
boy. I had enough health to not be dead from this thing. Yay.
And
Oh
for
my
the rest of
God,
this
it's
turn,
these
your
things.
movement is halved.
Okay, so
If Fortune died just jumping out of a tree,
It'd just be so
would be
funny.
the most Fortune death possible. Oh my God.
It'd be the fortune
okay,
way to
so
die.
what would be half of 30 damage then?
No,
15 feet?
Yes, 15 is half of 30.
I could not catch you. I don't have the strength.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
so
so I'm gonna
you
try and
land
shoot at
hard,
this
you
boy.
feel like your ankle give out a bit. You can tell, like, as you run it, it's not broken, but it hurts like hell.
Okay, can I shoot at this guy?
What was that?
I would like to shoot at the guy that Nemesis is facing.
Go ahead. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack because fighting with Nemesis.
We need to keep one of them alive so we can know where to go.
19 points of damage. Okay. He's still alive. Just. Okay, so. It is now the bandit that is fighting Trofnar. As he, like, backs away from your most recent assault, he's just there, like, reaches down to where the person that was in the pit with you is, and grabs them by the hair, pulls them up, and brings the dagger up to their throat. Don't you fucking try anything! And as the person is held up, Trofnar, you see a young girl no older than 4 or 5.
Oh no.
Small horns just starting to protrude out. Light grey skin. You see that they have Tiyanna Rowna.
Oh, son of a fuck. Okay.
At least it's her. Like, I was expecting it to be someone else.
Oh yeah, but I don't. Oh.
Hold them off.
I believe in you, Trotnar.
So he says,
You're also the only one who knows this right now. It's great.
yeah, the orc says, call off your fucking friends, or I slit her throat.
Do I know it's Tiyanna Rowna?
You do, because you
You've
have met
seen
her.
her.
Okay, cool.
You.
Alright, so. These next few turns up to Trofnar is going on at the exact same time. So, Delson, what are you doing?
Okay. Can I get up to here?
Yes.
Can I see the pit?
You can see the pit, but you can't see in it.
Okay. I'm going to dash.
Okay, you get up to the lip of the pit, and you can, and this is around the point where the orc is, holding the dagger up to Tiyanna's throat.
I'm going to look down and glare.
All right,
and I'm
Valif.
going to use my last thing
To glare.
No, I'm using my last thing to inspire Rosnar and hope that whatever happens, he can make a proper choice and use this.
I'm sorry, but it sounded like you just called him Frostnar.
No, I meant Frost.
Cool
No,
name.
that's
Cool,
no.
cool name.
Frostnar is his evolution.
Yeah.
He becomes an ice type.
He becomes one with haste.
Ground ice type.
Yep.
That is normal ground.
All right.
Well, now I want to type everybody. Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
After the game.
Yeah. There's Snowmar and Heat. Yeah. There's Snowmar and Heatmar. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, Valif, you're up. This is going to get the same time around the previous two.
I don't think I have any idea what's going on over there, so I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna go check, look at, unless there's like back part of this is open. It looks like this is the front.
Yeah, you go around to
But,
the front of it. You see a shield in there, but that's about it. It's a pretty, like, basic small round shield.
And they're like off the map actually, so I
Yeah, those two are off the map. Well, I mean, that Bargus is dead, so...
Yeah, it's dead, but I'll
And Raya's off the map.
Start
Raya's
off
off
the
as,
map.
I think, 20 feet, so we'll just keep walking. And just look, make sure there's nobody hiding in there while we're doing this, and then I will both hands out and try to blast this guy with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Nemesi's fighting.
Go ahead and do your Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's Eldritch Blast.
Both
Wow,
miss.
Wow. Shit rolls.
Yeah. Nemesi's gonna do, well, she did say exactly what it is that she wanted to do, so...
A low intro in there.
And a natural 20.
Nice.
And then 5. So, I don't think that's gonna matter, because I think that's gonna kill regardless.
That's okay.
6. Was it a D8? Yeah, it was a D8. Plus 3. It doesn't kill the guy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's alright.
Just hanging on by a thread. Okay. Now, at this point, so... Chofnar, you're up.
Okay, I just do a big sigh and a whisper of "for fuck's sake" to myself, and then I throw my 2 hand axes to the floor.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
I just go, okay. I'll tell my friends to bugger off and leave you alone. But whatever you do not want to kill this girl. You slit this girl's throat, and the Rowna family and the army of Exeter, the thousands they have there at their beck and call, will not stop until they have your head on you and all your mates' heads on pikes. And trust me, I've spent the last century on the run. It's no way to fucking live. Trust me.
Okay. So, I assume you yell out to everyone to just stop.
Yeah, do you yell up to Nemesi? Because she's sort of in
Yeah.
a rage if she was a barbarian.
Don't we have those bracelets of like
Yes, you do.
communication bracelet things?
Yeah, Nemesi's also like at the right next to you, realistically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I shout. Yeah. And so, but I think I kept mine in my bag.
Yep.
And so just for now, I just shout, and I shout out to Nemesis. I said, let's go. Oh, Nemesis, stop killing that guy!
All right. So, and because you yell it out, pretty much it's heard clearly. So, Gratian, what do you do? Yeah, you can use your action to hide. Go ahead and make a self check.
I have become a tree. Straight up.
Oh wait, no. I forgot I'm unmuted. Let me check something real quick.
Everyone knows Bandit's vision are based on movement.
Just imagining.
Okay, never mind.
There's 3 trees.
Yeah, I'll just try to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a self check.
I'm just imagining he's holding like a branch in front of his face. Go, I am a tree.
26. Okay, you're
He is a
fairly
tree.
certain that you're hidden.
I am tree.
It's really
That's just my turn.
Okay. So, the other bandit, who like just staggers back after getting like decked in the face by the hammers, like, ugh. Good work. Just reaches his hand out for the orc to, take the hand and such.
to like help him out of the pit.
Yeah. Okay, that Vargas is dead. Raya is going to make her way back. So at that point, so that's
We're
10
kinda, like,
feet.
basically out of
15,
initiative
20,
right now.
25. Okay,
I
so
got
for the
an
sake
idea,
for the
guys.
sake of it, we'll say that we'll still go by the turn order, but it'll be
Yeah.
at your own rate on this one.
Sure.
All right. So
I think that we all kind of converge over there, unless Gratian is.
Yeah.
Gratian can chill in his tree.
yeah. So as you all like start to make your way there, you watch as the human bandit like pull the orc out, who's like he's not got the dagger properly around it, but it's to the point. But he's like got such a strong like chokehold that, especially you, Truff, now you know that with a certain chokehold on such a young kid, he could easily break a neck.
Yeah, you could just snap it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And as he pulls out, he like once again readjusts and holds the dagger up to Tiyanna's throat. Right then. Here's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna fuck the hell off. Or we kill her.
Peach, get back quickly. Peach, get back quickly, please.
Yeah.
Where's my tense playlist? I had a music for playlists for tense stuff. Fuck.
I'm messaging her.
Her...
That's good.
Yeah, she was just making food, right?
Yeah. Alright, what are you doing, guys? You're on a standoff here.
Trying to.
I'm the only one in the pit, aren't I?
Yeah, so I'll just quickly there.
I'll help Trotner out of the pit if he's.
If you get closer and the orc just like puts the dagger closer to Tiyanna's throat, like they are not letting you come any closer.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Is that little bubbly thing anything, or is it just?
That's
like
a cloud.
texture?
That's a clouded dagger spell. That.
I'm going to dismiss it.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, I have an idea, but you guys trust me.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I can't hear this.
I'm going to look to Tiyanna. Don't worry, young one. We're not going to let anything bad happen to you.
Oh god, I missed a lot, didn't I?
Yep.
Yes,
So the battle.
You missed everything.
The situation going south
Hey,
as it
guys.
was, the orc in the pit grabs the person that was in there, which turns out to be Tiyanna, and is now holding
Oh
her
my god, really?
at dagger
Yep.
point.
So, can I do a quick question? Do the orcs know I'm like notice me?
They see seemingly everyone except maybe Gratian.
Gratian is tree.
Gratian has become one with the tree.
So we're still in the fight. Now they have fucking Tiyanna.
So the initiation order has frozen at this point because they have basically said that, you know, if you try any more things, they will slit her throat.
Okay.
So while it's still technically like going as is, if combat reinitiates, then we go from the what you call turn order.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I want to.
Close enough.
Has
Somewhere
her.
in there, you lost your.
It would be
by the way.
this one. They're both
Is that
looking.
the one that was in the pit before?
Yes,
Yeah,
the orc.
Yes.
He's
I-
looking hurt, but in a lot better state than the other one you've been fighting. The other one is
Hmm.
just
Should I?
is like
try-
heavily leaning on his greatsword to stay standing.
Once again, guys, I have an idea, but do you trust me?
Could I try?
No,
and-
not really.
You can just say what it is outside of the game. Like you could just say, "I want to." What do you think of this?
Yeah, could I
Yeah,
try?
what do you
hiding?
think of me polymorphing her?
Polymorphing her?
Yes.
I think that's a good call.
That depends on what it is.
Something that won't die.
You can
in
just
one
turn it off. It just means that she can't get insta killed.
Yeah.
Turn her into a giant ape.
Child's a monkey.
They're backing away at this point.
Yep.
Where are they going
Can
anyway?
he? Okay, how about you polymorph her and I'll cast hold person on the guy that has her.
Okay. Like right at the same time.
At the same time, let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay,
For fuck's sake. Okay.
Hey, I just I'll look to Tiyanna. Be like, please trust me, little one.
so because you are trying to essentially quick draw this person, I want you guys to do. Don't click on your token so it doesn't replace it on the turn order. But I want you both to roll an initiative check.
Come on. I would ask if I could use the black dice, but I know I can't. Just-
17, good roll for Nemesis.
Come on.
Yes.
Nelson, that's a 19.
Okay, and I'll make sure it's visible for everyone. Okay.
Yeah!
So, what do you turn Tiyanna into?
I need to turn Tiyanna into something that won't get one-hitted and would be of her standing.
What it be?
What are you doing, Delson?
What it be, Delson?
Okay.
What it be?
Okay, just give me a second. I am going to.
Ooh, scamper.
I am turning Tiyanna. I think I'm going to turn her into a. I'm going to turn her into a freaking. You know
The
what? She's
suspense is killing
becoming she's becoming an elephant.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Let me just get the
This
token
hole is
for an
not elephant size, dude.
up.
You're not in the
She's
hole
out of
anymore.
the hole.
She's not in the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they dragged her out of the hole and such.
How?
Because the other
They're
one helped
holding
him
her
up.
because she's tiny. She's
Yeah.
a child.
She's a 5-year-old.
Oh, wait. I thought.
Like
I thought
the human
Oh,
that Nemesis
shit.
was fighting, like put his hand down and lifted.
So suddenly,
while Tiyanna had a knife to her throat, and then they started
Bam,
like, back
elephant.
away.
Just random elephant.
and I'm gonna say they get
I thought
knocked
this
there.
hostage situation was
So
taking
he
place.
turns her into an elephant, and then
no.
the orc that has her needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, well, I mean, he doesn't have her anymore, but wisdom save either
Fine,
way.
go ahead.
Oh,
Still make
hey,
a wisdom save.
Savannah's
Do
back as
it.
well. Savannah's back as well. That is a 17.
Oh my god. Okay, he makes it. So he's not paralyzed, but Tiana's a fucking elephant now.
Yep.
Does
So
any crushing damage involved with this move?
you know what?
Yeah.
I'll roll a d20 for the two of them to see if they're able to get out of the way in time. No, 4 and 8, so they both take.
Crush him.
This is gonna be a
So 1 sec. How much damage should I do? You know what? I'll just do one of the damage rolls for a stomp attack, which is still a d10. So, fuck. There it is. There we go.
Oh, maybe.
Also, hi Sav.
Is this the
So
What
they
I
take.
get for like eating. I miss things.
yeah?
So they take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from just the sheer size. So the orc, like, basically just get knocked out the way just because, like, her form just starts as this really small girl before it just goes. It's like instantaneous. Like,
He thought he was in control of the situation for maybe 20 seconds.
yeah. So he gets knocked prone. The other bandit.
He made one mistake though.
The other bandit isn't so lucky, and is crushed completely. As Tiyanna, not expecting it, basically has her full now elephant weight on him, crushing him instantly. He had 1 health left.
Oh my god.
You rolled a natural 20, but you rolled a 9 total, and he had 10 health. So,
Nice.
Squish.
with that in mind,
I knew it.
This guy forgot one crucial thing, and it was the fact that we, in fact, had the high ground.
Yeah, he didn't know who was fucking.
with that in mind,
Bunch of insane adventurers.
we return once more to the initiative order, unless you are planning something different.
I was gonna cast a spell, but I don't think it's needed at this point.
Oh, I think we're gonna murder them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, top of the round.
We kind of like one of them to tell us where the things are. These guys seem more powerful and important than
Yeah.
Jeffrey or whatever the fuck his name was.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. I knew it was
Yep.
stupid like that.
Okay, well,
Oh right, John. He was terrible.
okay, if that's the case,
Question.
yes.
Floriana,
What?
how concentrated are you right now?
I mean, in character, like out of character, I was pretty tense, but otherwise,
I
I'm
would
still
say
contemplating.
it's because
Yeah,
of
it's
the
a
haste
minute
spell.
pass.
I would say you are on literally the tail end. Like that would have been, I'd say, turn 8.
Okay.
so yeah,
So
I did
I'm
not turn
about
one.
to have I'm about to have my crash. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you've got one more turn basically of haste.
And,
And
you're
then
technically
it
still
goes.
in the hole because they wouldn't let us get you out of the
Yeah.
hole.
You are still in the hole.
It's fine. You
my
can use the
movement
bonus
speed-
action
my
to climb out.
movement's doubled.
You could use the haste action to climb out.
I could use my haste action to climb up, but then I could also use my haste action to hit stuff.
I mean,
Okay.
I think honestly, just the sheer amount of movement of like 50 feet is probably enough for you to climb out almost with that.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
no, Sav.
Either
Can we
way.
give
Bless you.
Tiyanna a turn order option too, just in case she's? already
She
on
will
it?
be okay. I'll do that. She'll be very bottom of it because she has no fucking.
Oh, she'll be at the bottom. Okay.
Wait.
She doesn't know what's going on. She just suddenly
That's
elephant.
true.
All right, so top of the round, it is Raya.
How is the orc, reacting now that suddenly, elephant is in his what's in his hand?
Extremely.
Like you see, he's clutching his arm at this, like his arm's hanging, like not uselessly, but he's just there, like just gripping it because a small kid turned elephant size in while he had his arm around it, to try and keep it held. Oh, it's a strong man, not that strong.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, it looks like his arm is injured, not enough to cause a issue for him, but he's just there like, ugh. Shit.
Yeah, I think that Sav's Discord is being fucky. She was saying
Yeah, it is.
that it
Yeah,
there, so
yeah.
If you wanna just type in
I'm-
roll 20, you can.
Yeah, I was.
Roll
I was
20 or the
typing-
Discord. Discord works
Or
too.
Discord is fine as well.
I was ending your what was going on here.
You're awful, Bibby.
No,
Unfortunately,
we can
no.
hear your
It's not-
mic
it's not-
like
it's not a
activating,
bad
but
question.
we can't actually hear what you're saying. So I just think that roll 20 is being stupid.
I mean,
Discord.
Can you try speaking up a little bit, just in case?
Well, it's not making any noise. Like it just.
Not
is
making any
Yeah,
noise.
it's making the active. I think it's
isn't making
I think it's picking up us, but not herself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the feedback
Oh.
I heard earlier on?
That was the feedback earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a Karmora
Hello?
session without.
Oh.
Oh, there's the feedback again.
Yeah. No, we can hear
Yeah.
you now.
Yeah.
Yay!
We
Okay.
can. Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
And myself. Too.
I won't lie, I don't entirely have a vast knowledge of what's going on here, but I assume I need to attack
It's
this
pretty
ugly
crazy.
thing.
I don't know. We were thinking of capturing the guy alive.
Oh, okay. Can I just
I mean, you can
attempt
punch
to
into
him and not
unconsciousness.
kill him? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just knock him out? Yeah, let's try that.
So non-lethal. Okay.
Go up and donkey kick him.
Okay. That hits.
But a Raya punch for
That's a natural 20. So that hits.
Uh,
So it's a D8 plus. Let's see. 6. So that's 8 for this first hit. And the natural 20 is 8. A further 10. So how do you want to knock this guy out?
I just want to punch him straight in the, just really hard, like one of those dramatic movie punches.
So like.
Falcon punch him.
So as you go past the elephant, you see the orc just see you coming. He reaches for his blade on his back. As you do, you sock him across the face. He spins slightly, staggers backwards, and then you just take another step forward, and just haymaker him across his jaw.
And it's a knockout.
He goes flying back 5 feet and just falls. He's just there ugh.
God, that's gotta be the worst thing ever. It's like a Superman punch, but at full gallop.
Oh yeah, fuck that noise.
Oh shit, it is a Superman punch.
All right.
With,
So
with one
Oh yeah,
horsepower.
with this I dropped the polymorph.
okay, so you drop the polymorph. I don't have a token for Tiyanna, unfortunately, because I know that I've done tokens for the last 2 people, but
Keep the elephant, but make it really tiny.
Can I go to her and pick her up?
Alright. You just see as the polymorph spell there, she just sits there, just kind of stunned. And as you pick her up, she actually does start pushing away for a bit, just in general fear.
It's okay.
She just slows on her thrashing before she just starts quietly sobbing. Having a look at her now, you can see the dress that she's in is bloodied. Her blood or from Trofnar and the bandits during their brawl in the pit, you don't know. It's dirty, she's bruised, and as she kind of just grabs her small arms around you just for comfort, you feel her left hand just touching the back of the neck, but not the right.
Oh no. Why couldn't it be a Big Lebowski thing? For fuck's sake, Tom.
her tight.
We need to get her back. I'll take out the chalk.
Do we have a?
We should go to the village. We need to get Tyr as well.
Of course.
I'd like to stay and find out who's responsible for this. I feel it's not good to keep her here.
Yeah,
In that
should
case,
return her first. Then we can return here and enact justice.
But in that case, I'm going to take my rope of mending and I'm going to tie this guy up now.
Okay. He is
Should we-
out
yeah,
cold.
We should take him with us. And he can.
Yes.
I take him with us to the village.
Yeah. I'm just gonna he's a half orc, or he's like an orc, right?
To get a good look at him now, he is a half orc, but he's definitely one that was raised in a more orcish settlement.
The other half.
Pretty beefy. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is, it's a little bit difficult initially just because of his, you're not totally used to carrying someone that size, but
He's pretty big. But
he's pretty, he's nearly your size, so you just have to be like, oh, I'm just not used to this. But you eventually, just find him and lift him over, just have him just slung over your shoulder. Not really giving a toss about his comfort.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck him.
Yeah. Is there any way we can make his unconsciousness and stay with us as unpleasant as possible?
Let's keep him with me.
Okay.
I mean, we
Avita.
could have him be dragged along by the mule.
I feel
Once
like
we get
just...
back to the cart, we'll time to
I
mine.
feel like that will-
Good call,
Yeah.
Fortune.
I feel like that will
Alright.
kill him, though.
Oh, is she, besides the hand, is she, injured?
You can see she's got a few bruises on her face. It looks like she's been hit a few times across her face.
Oh god, I want to fucking murder these guys. I'm gonna heal her for 5 points with my lay on hands.
Okay.
Oh.
At this point, as you do that, she's kind of stopped crying and is just now just softly sleeping. The exhaustion from the whole ordeal finally catching up with her.
Poor little thing.
Come on, let's get back.
God, thank the gods that this actually worked.
Alright, I guess we're leaving the camp. Gonna go back to our horses and head back to the village.
Yep, and... Wait, when I get in range, can I just... I want to psychically link the task if anything's gone on.
As we're about to leave, I sort of stop and maybe look to Fortune, because this seems like something that she'd be interested in too. There was some things in those tents, Fortune. A bag, and there was a shield in one. I like to carry those. Anybody, really.
Wait, I'll go look at the shield.
Okay. And Grayson, sure, make an investigation check. See if you can find anything other than what they found during the fight.
May I make investigation check as well?
Sure.
Yay!
The investigation is... It's just your standard shield. It's a bit dented here and there. But it just seems to be, as with most of the stuff that they have, stuff which they've been able to rob from people and have just reutilized it.
Hey, Trotnar, catch.
I guess if we're gonna take a minute and search the camp out, cast up magic and walk around.
Since I'm so lethargic and out of my mind because I've just come down from being hasted, I don't even attempt to try to catch this game. It just hits me square in the face.
You guys ever seen that Vine where that guy makes that weird face and then just gets a carton of orange juice or chocolate milk just hitting him square in the face? That happened. You just say
Can I roll for damage?
You take a point of damage from it.
Yeah.
Because it is technically an improvised weapon.
I'm not even that strong, so it shouldn't even be that.
Honestly, I live for role playing. That's a detriment to myself.
Yep.
Okay, Tom.
So yeah, they don't really roll very good, but did they find anything else?
First most with the detect magic, you do detect something in the satchel. very faint.
Which satchel again?
So
The
in
bag.
there's a small
This
bag
tent,
in one
there
of
was
them.
a bag.
Okay. I mean, it was in combat. I think I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really tell anybody.
It's
until just
understandable.
now.
I'll look in the satchel then. What do I find in it?
So you find some rations. You see about 13 gold, a water skin, and you see a small, light bluish orb. With your
What
detect
type of-
magic, you sense it is divination.
That might be helpful. You said it was
Can
13
we
gold?
lick the orb?
Oh my god.
If you would like to.
Asking the real questions.
Yes.
Okay,
Can I
so
roll an
you just
Arcana check to see what it could be? What kind of thing it could be?
go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay, I need to go take my dog out again.
Okay. 20.
Point.
Does it have more of a Nurgly or a Slaneshi taste to it?
So
What does it taste like?
I'm not licking it.
well, because Fortune just has a look at it as well, and you just watch. He just goes. It makes your tongue tingle a bit, but it doesn't really have much of a taste.
It tastes like glass, basically.
A little bit, yeah. Looking at the orb itself, it's about just a little bit bigger than your eye, like the size of an adult eye, even.
Okay.
You just kind of look at it, like you can tell from your detect magic and such that whatever this is used for, it's missing a key component. But at the very least, and from Fortune licking it, you can tell that it's not something you consume.
Okay, so it is.
Could that be taken as a challenge?
Do
So
you wish to make Constitution saving throws as you swallow it or something?
No.
Then,
I would love it.
then no, it is not a
Oh my
challenge.
God.
Coming in.
So it is a small, like,
Glassy
divination
orb.
magic, divination
Yeah.
school.
Like it looks like, from
orb.
what you can tell, because you rolled a 20, it looks like what you have is the outer shell of it. There's something on the inside that goes there that is missing.
So wait, it opens up or something?
Yeah. So
Or
you
so
actually, so as you run your fingers along it, you feel like a slight indent. You just slowly, without trying to break it, twist it, and it actually pops out into 2 bits. And when you place it together and twist it again, it's like the seam almost vanishes. So, with everyone else on your
imagine as a-
investigation, you don't find anything else beyond that with
mean,
those investigation rolls.
I imagine as a divination school magic thing, it's probably some kind of communication thing. But that's about it.
You don't know?
I'm gonna. I know that a lot of people have rolled investigation already, but I'm just gonna do a similar thing to Floriana, and
Go
except
ahead.
for with my ghostly gaze.
That's the invisibility. That's the
yeah,
seeing
and
through
just-
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna scan around and see if there's anything you know how maybe if it's under a bedroll or something, I could see it and it would.
So you're looking specifically
sort of
just
thing.
in the camp, yeah?
Yeah, just in all the tents and around similar investigation. I'm not super great at it, but
Okay, alright. If you're looking in the tents, then make an investigation check.
just a regular roll. Sure. I'm 10. Yeah, not super good at it.
Well, I mean, it's a regular roll, but obviously because you're seeing through stuff, it's the DC for finding
Oh, yeah, a little
anything
bit
is a shit
significantly
ton
easier.
lower.
Yeah.
You just look down. You spot a dagger in the tent that had the shield. It's kind of just. It's very partially under the ground, but you can see the handle is sticking out a bit, just
Did
enough.
anyone remove the weapons from that guy?
I think that goes without saying. Yeah, we stripped him of his weapons. He still is wearing his armor, but
Yeah, so he's got.
Yeah, making
Yeah,
sure.
so you checking what he's got on him. He only had a dagger and a greatsword.
Strip him.
so it's just a dagger.
Yeah, so it just seems to be and as you you pull it away, and as you grip and pull it out, it comes out easy. You assume it's just in the event they get attacked. It's hey, I can just reach under it. It's the old sword under the bed kind of deal from medieval
I've got
times.
3 daggers now.
You too can now dagger.
Yeah, if there's nothing else, then that's all. I'll pick the guy up again, and if that's everything, then we can head out, I guess.
All right.
I guess I'll ask Kimini about this here. Yeah, probably not. We were heading back to Exeter. Yeah, I can ask him about that.
We'll be going back to Exeter soon.
Yeah, I just wanted to, yeah, we would be.
Well, it's probably a good idea if we ask him if there are any spells that can grow back limbs.
There is.
There are. You just need to like a 15.
They're pretty high level.
High level, high powered,
so
probably
not
not
like-
something.
They're hard to find.
And I'm
I'm
pretty.
also very sure that they can only be used by druids.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
think only
exactly.
Druid can do that.
That's
Which
called
makes it even harder to
regeneration.
find.
Yeah.
Regeneration. That was a spell.
The Rhinos will be able to find a druid to find.
I thought like some of the spells, like some of the resurrection spells, also recruit body parts.
Yeah, but do you really want to kill Tiyanna?
Really, Cat?
Yeah, that would involve like ritually killing her and bringing her back
Yeah,
to life.
no, we're not doing that.
I'm
Nemesis will
saying that
kill
because of
all
that
of
being one of
you.
the cleric stuff. I'm just saying because of
Dear
being a cleric
God.
spell, I'd imagine that they also would have some kind of spell that can recruit.
We
Maybe they can just. They
So
can just
terrible.
retach it. We should just retach it. Like, okay, you're clear.
No.
just
Okay.
she comes back and she's Frankenstein's monster.
Thanks, you guys.
It's fits
Yeah,
all
Nemesis
together.
isn't letting any of them go near Tiyanna.
Reincarnate. It's like we brought your daughter back, but she's an orc now. Sorry.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh god. This is very more. And you think I'm morbid with how I'm describing the
Yeah,
things that
you
she's
got-
gone through.
Alrighty, so
No.
yeah, so we get back to our cart and I tie up Butthead to the
Okay.
mile.
Well, as you guys are making your way back, Delsin, you are able to get in contact with Dio. As you explain it, you just hear a quiet pause before you hear Dio say, "I'm on my way." You don't hear anything beyond that. As you guys get back to the ambush point, where you were ambushed, you can see Diorian is there by himself.
Is the cart gone?
Well, he wasn't. Him and Hanel were unhitched from the cart so that they
Okay.
could defend themselves if they got attacked.
I'm gonna look up Nemesis. Take the out. Make sure she gets to the cart first. Rest.
Right. I guess I'll hop onto Dio and get to the cart.
I assume you tell Dio this as well.
I do.
No problem. I'll get him there.
Thank you.
And he
Thank you.
just he gallops off with Nemesis and Tiyanna. So naturally, Nemesis and Tiyanna both get there relatively quickly. So is there anything you want to do while waiting for the others to come back?
I am going to write a scroll of sending to Tiberius. Tiberius? Tiberius.
If you may have known, if you may not realize it, Tiberius is literally just a homage to Tiberius Stormwind from Draconia.
Nice.
I'm wholly aware, but like my brain is just like Tibbers.
Okay, Annie.
That's great.
Have you seen my bear Tibbers?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is literally fucking burning me to death.
He's always there. He's always here. We've always seen him.
All right, I'm going to write Tiberius.
So you got
and
25
I have
words.
like 25.
25
yeah,
words.
25.
So I'm gonna do the Travis thing.
Hold on.
Or just like type it out and then
I am.
yeah.
Oh right, gotcha.
Because we have the power of the internet and computers
Oh,
on our
listen
side.
to that.
And technology. Okay. So, while Nemesis is doing that, so as the rest of you are making your way back to where the cart is, because obviously you can't get lost because Gratian, you're not getting lost, so you don't need to make a survival check.
I'm like, we're in a forest too, eh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Val, if you hear just from the orc just, shit. And as he like comes to consciousness, he like tries to like move about a bit until he kind of realizes
I
the
just give him a
situation's in.
squeeze. Just kind of squeeze him real hard. You're not.
A quick
And then
second squeeze.
mentally, telepathically, you're not going anywhere, my friend.
Can I just like lightly poke one of his, like either? I want to lightly poke his leg with the rapier, like not enough to cause damage, but just to break his skin. Just cause pain.
Wait, what am I doing now?
You're just,
We're all just like,
you're all walking back.
to the cart.
Yep.
Am I back at the car? Okay.
Yeah,
Walking
you feel a
back.
little tired, but that's just because you're coming off of magic high.
Yes, like he shrugs a bit more after the squeeze, but then he's just like,
Anything to say for yourself?
nothing that you need to hear.
In time.
Okay. So, eventually, for the next couple of minutes, you guys make your way there. The orc doesn't seem to resist anymore or say anything, and eventually you make it back to the car alongside everyone else.
Is Tiyanna awake by now?
She's still sleeping.
Okay.
Wake her up.
Yes,
Leave her
let's
alone.
torture him. Yeah, let's torture him while she's asleep.
We want to get some answers out of this guy then. Before we get that
I want
back.
to know is who did this.
Then we'll carry him.
Does anyone have a pair of pliers?
Yeah, before we
God.
head out, I'll just carry him
Wait,
to like
wait.
the
Let
other
me check
side
my
of a
bag.
tree.
I might have things.
So that if Tiyanna wakes up, she doesn't have like any visual on this, or maybe just away from.
Yeah,
from
we
her,
should do
and,
that.
Get
Can we
Delson
just
to like
put
tie him to
Scamper
the
in
tree.
trap?
What was that, Fortune?
Can't we just put Scamper in her lap? Scamper's cute. He's got a sweater and pants on.
Misty is
Really?
not letting go of her. I'm sorry, she's not.
Yep.
But also, I do have a small knife. I have thieves' tools. I got a dagger.
I have a trog's tooth.
Oh,
I have some oil. We could light them
Thieves'
on
tools
fire.
might count.
I have a hammer and a crowbar.
I can make
Uh,
poison with my staff.
Just doing the,
Just
the creepy
not-
thing where he's conscious.
Oh,
and
I always
paying
forget. I
attention
have
to
the
us, and we're
pole
all,
of
like,
collapsing.
Going through all of the
Wait a minute.
tools.
okay. I'm not sure if they're still good, but can I have these psychedelic toxic mushrooms.
You're just really not having it with this guy, okay?
Wait, I also have a vial of alchemist fire in here.
There we go.
I
we can set
just
him on
want to
fire.
break all his fingers and toes with my hammer. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
I want to force feed him toxic mushrooms.
We can do that if he behaves.
This is where
Yeah.
we turn into murder hobos. This is where it turns into like a villain
Slightly.
campaign.
This is-
It's
this
not
is-
murder hobos if it's justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not murder if he
Not
deserves it.
This isn't torture.
Yeah.
These are advanced interrogation techniques.
Exactly. Okay, who's playing
Oh
good?
my god. We are turning into the bad guy.
Keep in mind
No, we're
that
telling you
he
to do us
he is at 1 hit point right now.
Okay.
We want answers from him. We don't want to kill him
Yeah, we
yet.
don't really want to like advanced interrogation him.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll
Too
heal him
physical
up
harm.
Delson
and
can
we
heal
punch
him, and we hurt him. It's an even balance. We just don't hurt him more than he's healed.
You just punch him lightly.
I want to break his toes.
Flick him on the forehead.
Alright, so I imagine Val, if you just like roughly just place him down near the base of a tree.
I'm like tied to. I have him like tied to a tree. I get
Yeah.
untie Delson's magic rope and then tie him to the tree.
Yeah.
And then
You want me to try and make some like basic poisons?
I'm gonna just start on doing the
Not
spell.
poisoning him right now.
It takes me 10 minutes
Yeah.
to cast, and once it's done, I'll
Besides,
let
I
you guys
also
know
have
what it
some
is.
spider poison with me.
Alright, as you're doing this,
You guys-
he's just there tied against
Oh
the
my
tree,
God,
just
yes.
not looking.
Use the good berries.
Yeah, we'll use good berries.
Everybody gets a snack.
So, you...
I think I should be the one that punches him, considering I have the lowest strength and thus less likely to kill him with punching.
No, you don't have the lowest strength. I do.
What is your strength?
7.
My strength is a +0.
Oh yeah, my
mine's a
strength.
negative.
Yeah, my thing's an 8.
Mine's a negative 2.
Ooh.
My strength is 19.
We're so,
20.
we're so weak.
Oh wait,
We can
18,
stab-
not 20.
We can stab vigorously.
But
We
my
can't stab
constitution
hard.
is 18.
Have a little girl punch. We can't.
Little girl
No, we're
punch.
not. We're
I
not
don't want.
exposing Tiyanna to interrogations.
No, you
Alright.
need.
Not that
Yeah, I've
girl.
imagined when you tied him up to the tree,
Oh,
you
yeah,
tied him
Gloria.
away from the carts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of took him away from the cart, and if Nemesis like not gonna leave Tiyanna, then I imagine Nemesis like, as much as he wants to be involved with this.
Wait,
you're
guys,
not
I have a
gonna
good idea.
leave her,
No, I'll.
Yeah,
I'll
Nemesi's
help with
not involved. She's with Tiyanna right now.
I'll help with the interrogations because I'm good at this stuff.
Okay, can I say my idea really quick?
Okay.
I'm gonna be whipped as well.
Delson, you heal him up a little bit. Valith, you hold him down. We chop off his left
I'm
hand.
doing
We
magic.
slap him with it.
Are we
You
sure this
conquer
won't
him.
kill him?
Why
That's
is
why
left?
you heal him first.
I mean, after that.
Okay, we just take his hand then. It's fair.
I mean,
The child lost her hand.
I,
Was it
Yeah,
her
they-
left hand or her right hand?
Her right hand.
Okay, then we take the right hand. I'm sorry, I thought it was the left.
And no, Sav, we can't let you punch him because you would kill him. We're trying to interrogate him.
With all you guys just like talking this here, the orc just
Yeah.
speaks up. Oh, for God's sake, just make up your fucking mind already.
we have expressed
With
there
that,
are
I think that
things
there's
about it, too.
in game. There's been about 10 minutes of this.
Yeah,
We'll say.
Yeah.
yeah. He's
So,
the orc's definitely like just.
So I've finished casting hallucinatory. Fuck that word.
Hallucinatory
Terrain.
terrain.
Hallucinatory trait.
Hallucinatory,
And
yeah.
I'll just. It's not going to be like the full 150-foot cube, but I'll just like open up like a chasm in the earth in front of the tree where he is.
Where
Just
does it lead
sits
to?
down.
So. You are going to tell us what we want to hear and what we want to know. Or my friends here, those bickering over different ways to dismember you and cause you harm, will have their way. And any way about it, we'll try not to kill you. Because you do have to answer for your crimes, but we're more interested in information right now.
He just kind of like rests his head against a tree.
If it does come to it, I'll just throw you in this hole, and we can pretend like this never happened. The Earth can take you.
To be
We'd rather
honest,
not
it'd
do
probably be better.
Probably. But you don't know where this goes, do you?
Don't care.
Hmm. Well, who's up first? I'll just look at all my insane friends.
I'll go over. No, I'm going Fortune.
Just got my hand up in the air, all excited, like I'm in school. Me. Pick
I'm
me.
just pushing her back and I'm going. Just
Yes.
stepping forward.
All right, Delson. What do you have to say?
Listen. We all know that this is not good for you. We all know that pretty much any other way, you're screwed. So just give us the information that we need. And maybe we can make it so that at the very least, you're not dead and might be able to get out of being imprisoned sometime when you're an old man.
What?
That is if you aren't executed first.
Look, lad, death is probably going to be a better solution for me now.
It would be. And we're in control of that. Either we can kill you, Or we can take you back to the people that you hurt, and you won't die. And like my friend said, you'll rot in a prison cell. Or they'll execute you themselves in a far harsher manner. So, what'll it be? Quick death or a hard one?
You never know mucks about Exeter's execution methods, do you, lad?
No. I'm from Platinumhold.
Suppose the dwarfs there just crush people to death.
Something like that.
My folks were executed by Rownas. Beheading. It'll be quick and painless, I know it.
Do you really think that they would simply execute you?
Given that I'm just a person that works for money and a better life, yeah, I think so.
Even though you had a hand in stealing away their child.
No.
And you made them too.
Dismembered.
None of that was me.
Then who was
I don't
it?
really think they'll care. I think that you're a vehicle for their pain at this point. Mm-hmm. They'll take it out on you.
Small price to pay. You don't get it, do you? This is much bigger than anything you know about. These people have such a deep-seated hatred for the Rowna family. They will do the most despicable things to see that revenge played out.
These, I don't have my notes right now. What the hell were their names, guys?
The Crimson Pact.
The Crimson Pact, right?
Damn right.
And you're loyal to them to the end?
I'm loyal to Coin. I'm loyal to Coin.
In that case, we were to promise you some money. Could you perhaps give us some information, such as who's been paying you guys to do this?
You didn't let me finish, lad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loyal to Coin, but the punishment for these lot for failing is death. And since you've got that little lass over there, either way I'm done for.
And you're really going to die like this. You're going to die out here, tied up, completely pathetic, without trying to make any change. You could at least die knowing that you help people. You help people make a difference that will actually be beneficial to others. Instead, you're just going to lay there and rot. All you need to do is just tell us what you know.
Life's not black and white, lad. It's not good versus evil. Some people get caught up in things. If I were to help you, I'd help the Rownas, and I fucking hate the Rownas.
From where I'm standing, you could have a way out of this by helping us. You may die the hands of the Rownas, and you may die from the hands of the Crimson Pact, but you might not die if you give us what information you have on the Crimson Pact.
Make a persuasion check.
I can do that. Well, I guess I don't.
Does he get advantage with me?
I'll say yes.
Technically, Delton's
I'll say yes, you get advantage.
Nice. It didn't really help much.
You should have let me roll it.
Unfortunately, it was at that point.
Damn.
Look, glad. No offense here. But no matter what you guys do will not keep me from the Crimson Pack's revenge. You made me lose a key part of their plan. Wasn't a critical part, but a key part.
What? You think that there's nothing that we could possibly do, or anyone could do against them to, keep you alive if they just happen to fall?
I don't think you realize it, lass. These are the same lot that were able to get into the Rowna castle and steal away their daughter from right under their noses. You honestly think that a bunch of little sellswords are gonna keep me safe when the protectors of the Rowna family failed?
Well,
you have no idea the things we've been through. You've slayed gigantic mechanical creatures.
Yes, we are the gods.
We've been in places that would probably have driven other people like you insane. We have seen things that no human ever should.
We could keep you safe.
You think that we could not deal with this?
Just kind of looks at all of you, just thinks, just looks up at the sky. And you've actually noticed in the last couple of minutes there's been a heavy increase in cloud cover. It's not going to matter much now, is it? Them clouds.
What about them?
Roll to see if he decides. Okay.
He just gets struck by lightning, explodes. We're like, what the fuck?
There must be quite an ending to this.
The less you know, probably the better.
And why is that?
You talk about dealing with mechanical things and stuff which no human should ever see. From what I've been told, you're looking at somewhere around that category anyway.
Shit. Need to regroup.
Why did they want Tiyanna in the first place?
Because she's a Rowna.
There's more to it than that.
We've been through this before. Like, why they want her. Like, we already know why.
Yeah, just because she's their kid and they're trying to hurt the Rownas.
Well, I mean, I think there's more to it, but...
From what they've told me, they have a bit of a history of the Rownas and the Plain Hunters.
What would that history be? What did the Rownas do to them?
That they haven't told me.
How long has this been going on by now?
At this point, it's been going on for about 20-25 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on Hanel, and I'm gonna start heading back to the village with Tiyanna.
Sure.
There's clouds in the sky, it's probably gonna rain, and I'm not spending another second near this guy.
Are we like really? How far from town are we?
It would take you about.
I wasn't really sure because I wasn't here last.
It would take you a handful of hours, but not like a super long amount of time.
Yeah, so like an hour or a little bit on Nemesis on horseback, kind of like hauling ass. She could get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Pushing Canel to his limit.
Push Canel a little bit.
Yeah, pushing Canel could probably get there in about half an hour.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I think that you guys have got this handled anyways, so.
I like that.
I don't.
Nemesis, because that's just like cool hero Nemesis. Like, I'm a bring a kid back. Cool. Anyways.
But yeah, I'm gonna head back to the village.
And with what Gratian said there, my history. Rowna's killed my parents, became a bandit. They offered me a chance to bite back against them. I took it.
Why were your parents killed?
You don't see many orcs in Exeter, do you? Don't see many beast folk in Exeter, do you?
No.
What do they call it? I think they call it racism. Fucking hate us orcs and the hog folk alike. You see a human get done in for thievery, they spend a few months or days in a prison. But an orc or a half orc, well, that's life or death.
He's not wrong.
You don't get it, lad. You know, I finally, I'm sort of staying away from it. I find it's like this. If they think you're a bandit and a thief and you live a life as a bandit and a thief, all you're doing is proving them fucking right.
Then let me prove them right. Or, should I say, they let me prove them right. Not like it matters now. At this point, you can hear now the very actually close rumble of thunder. Just.
What do the clouds mean?
The storm's coming, Floriana.
I'm asking him.
The lad's right, but not the storm you're thinking of.
What, this otherworldly eldritch horrors or whatever you think of it is coming?
I tell you what, I'll do you a deal. I'll tell you the point of these clouds if you guarantee to kill me right after.
Of course, friend.
Don't have
and I'm
much of a
totally
choice.
deceiving him.
Okay, he's gonna make a deception check. He's making an insight check.
This is what I'm good at.
Woo! He's gonna have a hard time with that one because I don't actually think stat-wise he's got anything. No, he's just gonna go on his base. Oh no, he's got stuff. Okay. Their boss died several years ago, killed by a plane hunter. He's about to be brought back, shall we say. Those clouds, that means it started.
Oh, the living dead.
Not living dead. Something far worse, from what I've been told.
Why? Could be worse.
It's the living.
I'll let you figure out what could be worse than necromancy. But I told you my part. Now give me my fucking wish.
You'll get it eventually.
We had a deal.
And what? We're supposed to trust some orc bandit? Like you said. If you were anything more than that, maybe we would.
Even then, we should get out of here.
I think he's like low enough health still. I'm just gonna knock him unconscious again.
Yeah, so he just says, "Aye, lad, run, because you're not gonna get away." You just get knocked out partway through.
Give him a good old Andre the Giant like head bonk.
Yeah, so you just punch him across the face. He's tied up. You don't need to do a attack roll. He's got 1 health. You don't need to do a damage roll.
I'm taking my rope back, and I'm just looking at everyone. Everyone be prepared, because we need to get going now.
We still need him like tied up, I think. It's probably a good idea. He's just gonna wake up in a couple hours.
We're just going to leave him here.
No, we need to take him... Delson, we need to take him to the Ronas.
It doesn't matter. You've seen his conviction. He's not going to give them any answers more than we've already gotten.
Well, frankly, Delson, I'm not giving him what he wants. Leaving him here, he'll either die to the Crimson Pact, or if it's true if what he says is true, they'll bring him back, and he'll just be a puppet for them. If we take him to the Ronas, at least he'll be executed.
He is going to die anyways, you know. Besides, I want my rope back. And we still need to get out.
I'll tie him in my own rope, Dilson. It's not a matter of whose rope is used.
Priority.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Come on,
I'm just gonna. It's really not. I want the Ronas to have something to take their anger on now that they have their anger out on now that they have their child back.
We still need to get going because of whatever's happening here. Prepare for it.
It'll be my responsibility. Don't you fret, Delson. I'll tie him up and I'll tie him to Milo, sort of like ass forward, so his head is at the donkey's ass. His ass forward. It's very funny. Lots of double entendres going on.
Let's get to the cart now.
He's ass to ass's ass.
What the?
And I'll we'll load up, I guess.
Okay.
The chasm closes.
You load up. You only have Diorian really to hitch up to the cart, but it's fine.
Milo.
Milo can help. He'll do his best.
Milo can't really have the harness on, plus this guy.
That'll be Milo.
He's just like hanging off the back of the cart then. Being led, I should say, by Milo. Like, Milo's not pulling the cart, but he's not like a burden on it at all.
Yeah. Like he's hitched onto it and it's just falling on.
Yeah.
Diorian is able to handle the cart just fine. Like he struggles on a little bit of the uphill bits, but he's just there like, nah, I got it, boss man.
Thank you.
So, how long of a walk is this to the town?
So it takes you guys an
Where are we
hour.
going? Which way are we going? To the town, or are we going back to Exeter?
No, we're going
there
to
a town
the
nearby?
village.
Yeah, there's Lindar said
A
Lindar
village
has a town.
nearby that we're going to where Tyr is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Tyr is apparently, because he was taken there when he was found in the forest, collapsed from exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can go to more upbeat music after that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in some campaign notes.
All right.
Yeah, man.
A lot of shit just happened.
Yep. All right. So, Nemesis, you push an L through the forest, trying to get a balance of pushing an L to get there as soon as you can without causing anything that could serve Tiyanna. But eventually, the trees begin to clear again, and while you're a little bit off, you can see just a little bit to your left a few small buildings here and there. Looks to be a small village.
Go in.
Okay.
This better be the right place.
So you gallop in. You do get a few people like turn their heads because of your particular appearance, plus Hanel's appearance, plus the fact that someone with this kind of armor and such is galloping in with a child. You'll just kind of like stop and stare.
I'll hop down from Hanel. I'll kind of look around towards the people staring at me. It's your clinic.
They just kind of like point over to a rather cramped but like 2-floor house.
Right. I'll go ahead and go there then.
Okay. So, you make your way to the clinic and you open the door. The front desk is empty.
Empty. Okay. So there's like no one here on the bottom floor?
You can hear movement in a room nearby. And as you open the door, just a few seconds later, you hear, just a minute. And about a minute or two later, you see what appears to be an elderly human, looking to be around her 70s and such. You can see that she is wearing, not so much like Dr. Scrubs, but like a white dress. She has like long, like scraggly silvery hair, and you can see that she's blind in one of her eyes. And she's hello. I'm a little busy at the moment. Could you perhaps come back a bit later?
I'm looking for someone that you took in.
Someone that we took in? Yes.
Tiefling man missing his hand.
Yes, we do happen to have him. He is currently resting in. He just points to the room behind her.
May I come in?
Certainly. Please close the door on your as you come in, though. We'd rather keep the place clean as we can.
All right. I'll go ahead and shut the door.
Close the door and follow back in. You can see it's a very small room. Small enough to the point where it's a bit of a squeeze for like you and her. You can see it's just like a singular bed and a small like wash basin. And lying on the bed, you can see just covered in sweat and kind of like twisting about, clearly in the midst of fever, is Tyr. And you just watch as the old lady just takes her cloth, just rinses out and places it on his forehead again. He's been like this for the past 2 days now.
What's wrong with him? What caused this?
Well, from what our hunter Lindar told us, she found him unconscious in the forest. I've checked. There's no sign of poison. I believe it's just exhaustion.
I'm out of second spell slots.
Wait, what is it you were trying to do?
Lesser restoration.
I think lay on hands can do something akin to that, can't it?
Yeah.
To cure the target of one disease or neutralize
Yes,
one poison
can.
affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases.
Then I will go ahead and touch him and use 5 points.
Okay, so you do that. And he says, "Oh, please don't." And you just watch, and you just watch as the divine energy kind of like pulsate from your hand and go across his body. He stops like twitching about and such, and just kind of like his breathing becomes less labored. She takes the cloth off and just like places her hand near her forehead. I wish in my youth I'd learned skills like that. She reapplies the wet cloth on. Well, the fever is broken. So it's just rest that he needs now.
I think he'll wake up.
I'm sure he will.
Would I be allowed to stay here for the time being?
Certainly.
Keep watch on him.
Are you a friend? I assume you're a friend of him then. Then.
Yes, I am.
Then I shall leave you with him. If you would be so kind as to maybe still apply the cloth. Not that I don't doubt your abilities, but I am a lady of tradition.
I understand.
And she just kind of like walks. She like squeezes past you, and walks out. Like she does notice Tiyanna, obviously, but because of how she's cradle, like she can't see the missing hand.
Yeah.
So she just thinks that you're holding a child that's a bit tired and a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna sit on the floor, and I'm exhausted too. I think I'm gonna take a short rest while they get here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my hit die. Woo!
So I want to see if I can try interrogating him in a different way.
You know, I'll use one more.
All right.
We're just
Nice, nearly max.
Yeah.
dragging him along the cart. He's unconscious.
Yeah.
He's an unconscious man.
Can I try wake? Is it possible to wake him up though?
I mean, he's currently tied to Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it lie.
Like, really don't think I could get anything else out of it?
If you think you can, then go on.
Alright. So you slow up the cart a bit, just so that Fleonet isn't having to like be running alongside in order to actually interact, like to the point where she can just slowly walk. So Fleonet, you jump off the cart and head towards where Milo is, just a little bit behind, tied up.
Just keep me in. Just pretend to ignore me. And just I'm gonna try and lie to them. So just stay out of sight and don't come around. If you do, I'll start blasting you. And run away, because that's how it's gonna go, okay?
Alright, so.
Gonna change the cloak to look different, kind of like a stealthy cloak, and I'm gonna like kind of walk behind them, and then as they continue walking onward, I'm gonna try and like kind of wake them up.
Okay, it's a little bit difficult given the height difference, but you are able to
I'll
wrap his
also,
knuckles on his head.
No one's watching, right? So I'm also gonna change my height again.
All right.
And did good.
Okay, so
well,
you make that, and you just tap on his just kind of like sees you there, just has a slight look of confusion.
Yeah, I changed my appearance, and I have a dagger to it. So, what have you told them?
Who the fuck are you?
One of the shape-shifting agents, and we'd heard a report that we'd noticed that some of the broadcasts have been been slain. And we came to check the camp, and now we find that one of our agents is tied to a mule, hilariously, being carted away, and the camp's been destroyed. So, you're alive still. What have you told them?
Make a deception check.
Okay, I get advantage because I'm trying to pose this as one of their agents.
Alright, so that would be the case. However, he just laughs. Shapeshifting mages, the fuck do you take me for?
So, how do you actually think that the child even got taken away in the first place?
It's called wearing armor, mate.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It was disguise. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just gonna say that's how it's gonna go. I don't think we actually ever got told that, did we?
You didn't?
Disguise. Because she wasn't... No, because that place is heavily armored. I think an entire siege on the castle would have been noticed by the common folk. It was done by shapeshift.
Make a deception check this time now with advantage.
Okay.
Because you've made him do a double take. 22. Look, I told him nothing. Alright?
I don't believe you. As I start bringing up the dagger to do it. Thing. What have you said?
I fucking told him nothing. Just that the Crimson Pact hate the Vronas.
I could at least give you a quick death. As long as I get my information, I can just say that as long as I can... Yeah. I am willing to make a deal if you actually... Crap. My mind blank.
Mind blanks are the best.
I know. I hate it's like because my mental problems are like actually to speech. Makes it hard. Okay. I believe that.
Take your time, man.
I know. Sorry.
It's alright. We're not all Critical Role casts, so.
I know. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if this is even gonna work at all.
Well, if you can't find a way to say it in a role-playing way, you can just say it like in the just what you're aiming for.
Yeah. I. Kinda.
I'd say just say it in the way you're thinking.
Basically, the idea would be for him to say that he didn't. Okay, I think I remember how. Are you sure that you didn't say anything? What?
All I told him was that the Crimson Pact fucking hate the Ronas, that I'm gonna fucking die because they've gotten this kid, and that the leader's coming back soon. That's it.
What do they know about the kid? Why?
That the kid's a Rona.
I'll also look up into the clouds, and
the clouds have gone more compact at this point. They're all starting to swirl around a different location, at a certain location.
Clouds. They seemed at ease as I was coming here. What do they know about?
Oh shit! I was muted.
Okay.
Yes, you were.
I was asking Tom if I could look at the clouds and see if I can make a rough guess where they are locating at.
Make a survival check, I'll say.
Okay.
Because you're trying to basically think of where you've been to where you are to where the clouds are.
So, survival.
They seemed at ease because I guess that's all they know. That's all they're getting from me. Look, I know you're here because I failed, so just make it quick already.
You think it was going to be quick?
A bit quicker than when the boss shows up.
I suppose that's true. At the same time. And you're sure they don't know anything about the boss, then?
I don't even fucking know about the boss. Outside, he got killed a bit ago.
True. You're too lowly to know anything about that.
Oh, shut up with that shit.
What about the any of the other camps? Not every single one of them was destroyed.
I don't even fucking know how they found our camp.
Do you know which camps are not compromised? Which of the camps aren't?
I don't fucking know because they just showed up at our camp. For all I know, they could have raised all of them. And you can see at this point now, he is deliberately starting to raise his voice so that the others can hear, trying to get their attention.
Yeah, I know, this is, I'm trying to...
Yeah, he locks eyes with you and says, look, if you don't fucking kill me now, I will let these assholes know that you're here. And then you'll be in the same situation I'm in. And I don't think if you're some higher ranked person that you want to be in that situation.
Not that I believe you if I just scurry off right away. Anything else useful you can tell me? And then I will hurry up.
I've told them everything I've just told you. That they hate the Ronas, that the boss is coming back. I kept my mouth shut for you lot. The least you can do is give me the peace I desire. Well, he's thinking that. Delson, judging by the clouds and where they're swirling, relatively near to where the camp you were at is. maybe half an hour away, but you can't really ascertain which direction, though.
Okay. That's still some information.
Yeah.
Guys, we should probably keep this a note, but those clouds aren't very far away from where we just were.
Are we just like on the road back to the town?
You guys are going through like rough terrain.
I imagine that we're at least pushing them a little bit.
Yeah, you're pushing Dorian a little bit to get through there. The trees are starting to thin, so you are approaching the village.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will.
That is true, but at the same time, Dorian has slowed up so that Floriana can speak with the orc.
Yeah. Try to think if there is a. Just wondering if I could try a trick to try anything tricked. Rough terrain means nothing to natural.
Okay, who put Christmas lights on this thing? Because it's amazing.
That was me.
That's a very good question,
Thank you.
Mega Man.
That's amazing, to be honest.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So?
I think. Can I? Okay, fine. At least so you weren't. Would I be able to knock him unconscious easily enough?
yeah, easily enough.
Okay. Well. Okay, fine. The last thing I'll say, because I think unfortunately I didn't get anything useful, but something useful is the fact that he is hiding stuff. But I'll tell this to him so that he's a little less suspicious. Fine. At the very least, I'll make it so that you aren't awake when I kill you. So first, I'm just gonna knock you out.
And you just knock him out. Like, and at this point, you guys come out of the forest, and you can see again a little bit a little bit closer to the village than Nemesis, because you got a ranger. That's good with forest stuff, but you're a little bit off on the village, and you just make your way the rest of the way there.
Yeah, I'll return back to normal and go talk with them. Basically, well, any tricks to try and do it is basically had him not directly say anything, but I can tell that from how he's talking, he is hiding stuff. But that's about it. It kind of worked, sorry.
What did you do exactly?
Just tricks.
What kind of trick?
Nothing I think you need to know. Just some magical tricks.
Alright. So, you guys make it into the village. You watch as people once again just kind of gather around, because for the second time today, a bunch of odd individuals have arrived in their village. You do see Diorin just like look around and then just see, just kind of wandering about there, an elf. Hey, boss man. Looks like, what's her name, Nemesis? Looks like she's here already.
As expected.
See how she made out.
Yeah. Same.
I'll keep an eye on him. Did you happen to get his name, Floriana?
No, I didn't think that. I didn't think to ask.
Just a curiosity.
I didn't think to ask. Does it really matter? I guess in the end, I don't really think it really matters. And also, I think how I was doing it, I don't think it would have mattered if I asked anyways. Or more like, it would be weird if I did. If it makes sense. Does it really matter anyways?
It does not.
Yeah.
Really. Apart from putting him off on edge.
Alright, so you guys are there, so what do you do?
I'm gonna stay outside, but everybody else can, if they would like to go in, feel free to. I'll stay with
What are we outside?
half-orc boy.
You're outside of it. You're in the village at the moment.
And
You can
what
see
do I do?
Hanelli is just kind of just standing nearby.
Right. Yeah, I'll just hop out the cart and walk in.
Walking where?
Oh, I don't know. What are we doing?
Was it like
It's
an
in the village.
infirmary or whatever? I wasn't here when. But is it
So
just-
she did, but you guys weren't there when she was pointed to it, so you have no idea where she is. You can only see Hanelli's just
it
kind
was
of
like
there.
a different building or something. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
Is there a guard?
Can I go
is there
to
a
the
guard?
closest person and ask if they've seen general description of Nemesis?
Yeah, she went into the chemist's over there, and points to the cramped but tall building.
Thank you, I will give him a gold.
Holy fuck! She just gave me a fucking gold. Oh wait! You see,
my God,
like
you have
you see
no
what
concept
appears
of
to be
money.
like their wife, just like reach forward, just like it's a fucking gold. You get the feeling that this village doesn't see a lot of money.
Yeah, because adventurers are
You
just supposed to
basically,
get rich.
In that case, I will hand them 10 more.
They just look in shock. The wife looks like she's about to faint from just the shock of it.
Yeah, you basically handed the guy like $100, and now you hand him like
basically.
$1,000.
$100?
Just saying,
Nah,
hey,
man.
hey, have you
Fucking-
seen my mate?
Gold is like $100. That's the way I usually see it.
Yeah, so you've handed him $1,000.
You know?
I had it there.
It's just, thank you so much, thank you. And it's the silence and cry, just a shock of it. But you make your way to the chemist.
Yes.
Everyone except Felif, I guess, because if he's staying with the orc, the half-orc.
This dude's gonna have like some severe. Keats getting knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm
This
trying to
dude has
think-
like CTE for sure.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say, if you keep knocking him out, he's probably gonna start getting.
Actually, before I tell Blith, I'll actually, because Blith, I guess since Blith's actually gonna stay with him, I'm gonna tell him. So I knocked him out right as I said I was. Basically, one of the things I was gonna say was I knocked him out, say that I was gonna kill him afterwards. So just pretend that the killing of him got stopped. Okay, just tell him that him getting the attempt on.
Understood.
Yeah, basically, you the group stopped him from getting killed.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I probably should have killed him there, really.
Did it take us like an hour to get back?
Give or take, yes.
Would that have counted as a short
I would
rest?
say yes. Because thankfully, you don't really need to give Dorian much instruction, as he is a much smarter than a barnyard animal. So you don't need to focus too much on it. So yes, I would say this counts as a short rest. I would say don't let Peach see you say that, but you just put it in the chat there. So
Hi.
Hi.
all right, so you guys make your way. It's a bit difficult to get inside the chemist because it's small, but you can see there's an elderly old lady at the front desk. Oh my! Hello, are you? Wow, we don't get this many people.
We're here to see our friend stop by. Giant big buff lady in armor.
Really
hair.
scary eyes, pretty oily black hair, really tiny.
Oily? Did you just describe my hair as oily?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
remember it's black, but it still kept all its shine, so it looks like an oil
It
spill.
literally
with
looks
all
like
the rainbow
oil
colors.
slick now.
And at the same time, that sounds insulting at the same time.
Oh,
But-
insulted.
Nemesis, you do hear them say that because you are literally just in the other room.
I feel like you're about to get punched, Fortune.
She'd enjoy it. Nemesis punched me more. Anyways, continue.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, she's just there with her other friend. You might need to be in there one at a time. There's not much space.
Okay. I'll go in, Fortune. You come with me.
Okay.
We're short.
It's like, to give an idea of how small it is, like, the bed that Tyr is on is wall to wall. So you've literally only got, like, the equivalent of another bed of space to work with.
And Tyr is, like, huge, so...
Nemesis huge. Tyr's average size.
Oh, yeah, he's like a tiefling, so he's not, like, massive.
Yeah, so it's like, the two of you can get in, but that's about as far as it is, and you can't really squeeze past each other.
Yep.
Nemesis is just sitting on the ground there.
How's he holding up?
Than he was when I got here. She
I
said that
understand.
he'd still be asleep for a while.
That's understandable.
I don't want to just keep her here, but it's here like this. It's not like we can move for a while.
Of course.
You hear a voice. Don't tell me who can and can't move. You just see Tyr just like, finally just... You saw, like, as you guys were talking, like, his brow was getting more furrowed. Because, you know, people talking right next to where he is when he's sleeping. So, like, ugh, fuck.
Ah, Jesus.
Look, you're not dead.
So I don't have to use one of the diamonds on him?
What the fuck are you guys doing? He just kind of, like, looks at you, Nemesis, and sees Celine just kind of, like, use... Oh,
Celine.
I mean, not Celine.
I don't think
Tiyanna,
Celine's with
sorry. Relation thing. Drain, can you punch me a second?
Is this really the best night?
Yes, it is!
Okay, I will punch him.
Okay, you punch him. He takes a point of damage. Ugh! He
And
instantly
he goes, "I'm
looks
sorry."
back at where Tiyanna is and you are. He just, like, reaches forward and he essentially tries to pry her off you.
Don't do that. You're both injured.
He kind of, like, pulls back. He just, like, he moves himself so he's actually, like, sitting on the side, on the edge of the bed and just looks at her. And you see, he kind of, like, looks and sees the stump where her hand was. You just see him just put his hand in the other, what remains of his other hand there, just begins to sob quietly. Sobs for a few minutes.
Rona's sent me here after telling me what happened.
I failed them. I failed what I promised her. Tell me you killed the bastards that did this.
Not yet. They weren't with her when we found her.
Shit.
Thought that it was best to bring her somewhere safe first.
I have a general idea where they might have been, though.
Let's go fuck him up then. You see him, like, he steps up and he just staggers back.
Not
Can't.
Not yet for you, man. You still need to rest.
I'm fine.
We'll go back, get a military force,
Listen,
completely wipe them out.
you can't come with us. You're too injured. It would be best if we made a circle and you take Tiyanna back to Exeter.
Looks down at
What?
Tiyanna again. I don't have that right.
You do.
Oh, I don't.
I don't care for your pity party. Look at her. She needs you.
even more than that, think about Celine. If she got back Tiyanna, but you didn't come back, she would not be rejoicing. She would still be devastated.
Then when do we head back?
I have a chalk. Whenever you're ready, we can send a message, and I can make a circle text her.
I already sent a message to Tiberius.
Good.
What about you lot?
To find the bastard who did this and bring them back alive per Celine's request.
You see the frown just kind of look into a look of worry. That's not like her. The previous rulers were ruthless, but Celine was always so caring.
I don't think there's room for care right now.
What happened? I can understand why, though. It's not as a ruler, as a mother.
Suppose I'm to go alone then.
That would be best.
Kind of like sits back down on the bed again. I hope you realize, the second that I'm given the all clear, I'm coming back.
Not unless Celine says you can.
This isn't about Celine anymore. This isn't about Tiyanna anymore. This is about getting even.
Even.
Look at Delson.
So you don't know anything else about them, this Crimson Pact?
We know that. We know that their leaders, apparently, the leader's coming back.
Aye.
And what they're coming back as. All we know is that something that's worse than undead.
There was a letter sent to Celine from these assholes. When I read it, I put two and two together. I know that the leader's coming back. I know because I was the one that killed him. All those years ago.
What is he?
At the time, he was just a regular human. I think I told you guys this story. How me and my group saved Celine from a bunch of ransomers.
I recall, yes.
The mention of this quote-unquote hunter boy, the fact that they did that to Celine. The only people that were there was my Plane Hunter group and them.
Why did they want Celine back?
That I don't know, but if I had to guess, revenge. It's because of her that they lost their leader.
think that from before, were any of them powerful enough to do this?
Kind of like leans back a bit. Keep in mind, you're talking several years. What can happen in several years?
Yes.
They weren't particularly skilled, but at the same time, neither were us at that stage. The boss was, had an air of confidence about him. Most of the others of the group seemed to follow it and drunk in on his words. The ones that got away were, I would say, skilled.
All right.
What kind of skills they have?
Just kind of like casts his mind back. Well, two of them were a brother and sister elven duo. If one was a rogue ward forged, he was particularly good with a blade. Another was a tiefling, skilled with magic, but I was able to do a number on her. Shattered both her horns. And the last...
What?
Yeah. During the melee, she got close and I was able to basically shatter both her horns with my hands. That was about the time when their boss cut my... he just like tucks his missing where his stump is underneath his arm.
Okay, just to confirm, didn't the necromancer that we fought have 2 missing horns?
Yes.
Holy shit!
Wait. Oh. Missing horns?
Shattered horns.
When was this?
This was before you joined.
Okay.
Are you gonna mention in character or? Let's see.
He's not there, so.
The necromancer, the one who ravaged the Rowna cemetery.
We killed them.
Ah,
Okay.
good. One less scum of the earth missing.
Was a tiefling with broken horns. A woman.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
Good job,
and
then.
you know what? You know anything about these then? I actually still have the journal and the pendant from her. Then.
Not in the room.
You're not in the room, but
I'm not.
like you guys can hear. You guys can hear, but there's not
You're
a lot
not
of space.
in the room though. You have to come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's not enough space for you to come in, so you kind of have to
Yeah,
be
it's
like
like a
past the
tiny-ass
parcel. You have to like pass the parcel it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, we still have like her book and stuff, right?
Yeah, I have them. It's like, yeah, I still have those things, and I'll hand them over to whoever's closest to give them to.
That would be
Warren
Delson.
just like pops in the door. Here you go.
There you go.
We got this from them. Wait, was there someone else you were about to mention?
The other one was, you mean, oh yeah, the other one. Don't know if he was like a kid or a brother or just some orphan that the boss ran into, but young kid. Also skilled with the blade, had a bit of an air of loyalty. Like, he was fiercely loyal. He's the fucker that cut my hand off.
What did he look like?
Black hair, rather spiked up. Wore a lot of hide armor. Green eyes. Had a scar across the underside of his right eye.
Fucking anime bad guys.
I mean, with the stuff which we watch, it's kind of...
This whole adventure I always imagine in anime.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, any D&D thing can really be classified as anime if that's the way you
really,
think.
I love it.
Yes, it is anime.
He begins to look through the book. He like flicks through it a bit more, and then he gets to the part where the handwriting changes. He looks at the difference. Yeah, it mentions here that they got a good haul. That would be when they got Celine. You say she's dead then? This tiefling.
It's her myself.
Good. One less problem. Closes the book and hands it back to you. That just leaves 4 more.
When you get back to Celine, you should inform her of this.
I imagine that she wouldn't be very happy if I kept quiet about it. Can't imagine the wrath that'll fall upon those lot. Especially the paladins. They've got their reputation to repair, you see.
I've been told.
He stands up once again. Right. Let's get going then.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna hand Tiyanna to him.
So he takes it. You can see he's extremely gentle. I promised when you were born that I'd make sure that nothing bad come of you. I'll make sure not to break that promise again. So he just wipes his eyes a bit with his shoulder and follows you guys out of the chemist. Valith, while this is happening, you are... as you're waiting there, you hear the orc once again begin to stir. Everyone else is currently still...
I've sort of like taken... So we're not like... I'm not right out front. Is there like an alley or something?
Yeah, there's a few like side areas here. It's not like a...
Out of sight.
Yeah, the buildings are kind of like haphazardly placed, but you do find like a quieter area.
I'll be right back.
And
Tell me any story details I missed.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how it turns out because
I've like untied him and like just sat him all have Milo tied up somewhere else, and then he like stirs awake. And is there anything else with that?
So he's not tied up at all, no?
No.
All right. He sees you there.
Hello again. Didn't get what you wanted, did you? A quick death.
You see him just look down at his hands and feet. No.
Let's try something else. I can give you that, but first, let's try this. I'll sort of like open my hand out, and the swirl of colors spins around him, and I cast Hypnotic Pattern, which actually it charms him. It makes so he can't like run away. But he also is charmed, so I get advantage on all like social checks for a minute.
Okay, so that is sort of like wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and I can do this multiple times if you resist.
No need, because that is a 12.
Excellent.
Yeah, so as you like throw your hand out, you actually watch he like suddenly stands up about getting ready to run. As he like looks, you see a grin sort of appear, but then it just drops as the hypnotic pattern just comes into effect.
Now, before I choose to kill you, is there anything else you wanted me to know?
Keep in mind, hypnotic pattern incapacitates them.
Yeah, he's just incapacitated. I don't think it, like, Can he actually? I need to double check. I didn't double check.
It says armed.
Can't take actions or reactions. He can still talk.
Yeah,
No,
so-
I'll say in this case you're specifically forming the spell to allow him to talk still. He's just kind of in a daze more than
Yeah, he
anything.
just kind of stares up at the sky.
Yeah, so that's kind of the purpose of charmed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it charms him. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't realize.
It's really weird because, as I say, it says incapacitated, but it's because incapacitated. It's incapacitated. You just say duh. I don't know. I'll say for the sake of this that you've specifically formed the spell to just make him dazed and charmed. What do you want? What do you want?
You know nothing about your leader, but just really thinking. I had this is me, Colton, speaking.
Exactly the same problem.
Let me just think.
What can we ask anymore?
You haven't met you don't know much about your leader, but is there anything you have to look forward to once we meet him ourselves?
What do you mean look forward to when you meet him? It's a fucking demon, man.
Anything else? He's powerful. Does he have any friends?
I don't know.
None that you've seen?
All I was told was that someone came to him, told him what they could do, and if they followed something exactly. And look, and he points up at the clouds. Yeah. At this point, you can see it's now a cylinder.
Yeah, it's just like a funnel cloud. Almost.
It's not even a funnel cloud; it's like a perfect cylinder at this point.
Creepy.
Yeah. That means it's finished.
Nothing you want to get off your chest.
Please, man. Look. I don't want him to find me.
It's understandable. Seems your usefulness has ran out.
So that means...
my friend. As he's just in a stupor, I'm just gonna slowly push the waker into his throat.
What's the waker again? Is that your sword?
It's my
sword.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name for a sword, actually.
It's a dope name, actually. Yeah.
He just collapses to the ground.
I'll put the sword in my arm. I don't know. It goes away when it's not pulled out.
Yeah, you just place it through your sleeve and it vanishes.
Yeah, it's great. Super cool.
It's like Mary Poppins' bag.
Okay, Laura Bailey.
Wait, I missed that part. It just when you're ready to draw, the blade just appears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a cool. I don't know. It's cool. I like it.
I did not remember that part.
As you make your way back to the cart, you're greeted by everyone else.
Yeah, I'm just I guess I've put the sword away and
yeah,
I'm leading Milo back with no body on him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling my rope up.
I guess Dilton is just gonna make the circle outside, right?
Yes.
Right.
I don't see the bandit. Did anything happen to it?
It's gone to a final rest.
Oh, spontaneous heart attacks. Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Did you get anything out of him then?
No. I think we have more than enough information.
I guess we really do have
Seem
enough.
very useful.
It was hiding something, but I don't know if it'd actually be hiding anything useful.
I got all the satisfaction I needed out of it.
Either way, I'm guessing we're heading over to that big cylindrical thing.
It's called a
Gesture
clone, is
over
it?
to it.
Which, at this point, as Delson is, beginning the inscriptions, you watch as the clouds begin to dissipate.
Good thing I wrote a rough area where it was.
Right. So, you finish all but the final rune. Is there anything you want to say to Tyr before you send him on his way?
Don't get yourself killed.
Likewise. And make sure, at least for the others that ain't that leader, make them suffer for what they did to her.
Oh, we plan to.
I'm sure we, made the one guy suffer quite a bit already. We pretended they killed
Nobody
him
needs to
twice.
know that. Nobody needs to know that Plain Hunters did this either.
Mhm.
You guys were acting on your own volition. I didn't have any knowledge of it. You finish the final inscription, and as the portal opens up, Tyr just tucks Ursuline and runs through. And the door just.
So, is anyone too badly hurt?
Still an injured.
I'm injured,
I
but
guess I would have healed. That's enough. I used one of my hit dice.
I'm more worried about the fact that I don't have any more secondary spell slots.
Is it, yeah, it's
Magical healing by sleep.
Your guys' choice. Do we head out there right now, or do we rest? We go in the morning.
Cloud hating. I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but something tells me
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I
we're
think
going
it's
to be in
evening, isn't
for
it?
It's coming into evening,
huge
yeah.
battle.
Yeah,
What?
we could rest. But
It was like we may not have much of a choice.
the speed at which that cloud came and went might not be there when we get there tomorrow. But the rest of you may need it.
Do you ever sleep anymore?
I choose when I rest, except for when I don't. I don't sleep. I don't require it, but I still dream, Delson.
Valeth, has anyone told you you're really pretentious?
I will take a step back.
Just have to say yes. Yes, they have.
Yes. Well, no one has told me that, but
In those words.
You hear a voice behind you say, I don't know about pretentious, but definitely a bit weird. As you turn around, you can see Linda. Just there, bow slung over her shoulder. Well, still alive, I see.
Not for long. We're going to head back out soon.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really? You're going back in there?
We
kind of need to go look at the big cloud thing.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm asking.
Do you know anything about it while you were
No!
I don't know, maybe you saw something while you're fleeing from the forest.
I very carefully and quickly got the fuck out of there after that fight. I am not going to see what that is.
It's fine.
I made a promise to someone. They're just along for the ride.
Right, well, just so
Hey,
you
hey.
know, I'm not going out there again to tell you where to go.
Didn't expect you to.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad.
Gratian, you remember the path, right?
Do you know where we could rest for the night?
I mean, there's a stable nearby. You could rest in there, maybe.
Well, they
You
don't have
see
an
just
actual inn.
like her face kind of scrunches up.
Oh, don't give me that look. What, do you think we're a city or something? No, there's only like 30, 40 people that live here.
Set up camp.
That's fair
Outside
enough.
of the
We
city.
could ask that guy I paid if we could stay at his place.
It's like, yeah. We'll go sleep outside. Thank you.
What, the vendors? They ain't gonna have space.
That's why.
I-
Yes, fair enough.
And
Why is that?
vegetables, things like that.
Hmm.
I'm not sleeping where horses lay, though.
I mean, to be fair, staples are usually pretty warm.
Yeah, which is why I'm suggesting it.
They are pretty stable.
Delphin, look.
So, Gratian.
I grew up in a community that involved farming. Do you really think, as a child, I wouldn't have passed out and taken a nap in a stable before?
Well, look, if you're gonna camp somewhere, she kind of like points near the back of the village, and you can see there's a small river. Follow that up a bit. There's a clearing. Probably gonna be a good spot for you to set up camp there.
Pick that one.
All right.
Nemesi's not having it. She's not going near horses. Stinky horses.
So I'm guessing.
I thought she liked horses.
I'm guessing Hanel doesn't make any sort of odors or doesn't shit or anything like that.
No,
I mean,
it's a
Magic.
magic familiar.
the
basically.
first one, no. The second one, no, that you know.
Do ghosts?
Well, no, but I was thinking like, if the magical steeds are like reflections of their casters, then surely, like Hanel would be the most clean, neat, hygienic horse who ever lived.
I think that's about right.
I agree.
Right, well, if you're gonna camp, I'm about to head off on a hunt, and I'm going that way. So you don't have to pay me for this one, because it's a freebie. Because you saved my fucking life.
Right.
You save her life again? 'Cause I thought we got her in.
Wait.
Right. So,
Yeah, same Sav.
so you gather all your stuff together, and you follow on. It's only about it's only about a 5-minute walk up the river until you get to the clearing where she indicates. Right, here you go. Sleep well. Don't get fucking killed by those things. Don't bring any bad things to me. All right?
No promises.
Of course not. Of course you never do any fucking promises, gotcha. And she just walks off
can
muttering.
promise.
She just walks off muttering under her breath. Okay,
Alrighty.
so you settle down for the night. Who's taking the watches?
I'll take
I am
it
up
first
all
with
night.
someone.
I will help everybody who would like to stay up.
I'll take
Okay.
second.
Yep.
And I will also cast hallucinatory terrain and give us a nice chasm-y circle. We're in a little island with a big moat of darkness
Okay,
around
What?
us all.
all right.
Not ominous.
I'm so confused. Why have we put that down?
Just for safety. In case
Okay.
someone
Right.
decides to attempt to ambush us, they'll...
So basically, you're putting a magical like mirage of a moat around the stable.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, around like the clearing.
the clearing that you're in.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
that
not the
is
stable,
not-
are we? Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's too good for a stable, so we'd
What
rather
the
camp
fuck
outside of
is
town.
that?
okay. So the
What
three
the
people
fuck is
that are doing the checks do it with advantage because Valeth has already said he's going to be helping all three of you.
Okay, I shall do the first roll. And it is
All right. You keep an eye out.
me sad face.
Nothing appears to
God, that
Happen?
fucking fate.
Oh god, I saw freaking Daniel Fatcliffe.
the next.
I know.
Okay, so who's next? Who's making the next check?
That'll be me.
So
Also, god damn it,
Ghost train.
So-
go away.
Perception with
Notification, I wanna
advantage.
click. There you go. Roll. Sorry. What's it
Well, we're near
called?
the end of the session anyway, Peach, so don't worry.
Blee, boo, blah.
It's just one little bit which I know we can get to. Okay. Again, very uneventful. Who's doing the third one?
Yes, I will.
Okay, perception with advantage. Yeah, I know we're right near the end of the session, so that's why I might be speeding through this bit because I
so much.
Yeah,
I have a feeling we're about to be left off on a cliffhanger.
You don't know.
I like this.
But it is partially for the sake of brevity that this is kind of speeding up because I know exactly where we're stopping. It's just getting.
Yeah.
Okay. So throughout the night, you hear woodland creatures, but nothing serious. Around the time that you're finishing the final bit and everyone's waking up, you do spot somebody walking by, but as they kind of skirt around, you can see it's Linda. Coming back from the hunt. You can see this time she's got what appears to be a couple of pheasants slung across her shoulder. You dug that yourself?
Yes. All on my own.
All right,
true.
well,
Just like goes into darkness, you can't even see the bottom.
Just looks down, it's like...
Decent hunt?
I mean, it'll feed some of us for a bit. Before you ask, no, I didn't see anything. Stay the fuck away from there.
I was not going to ask that.
Don't fall in.
I was actually going to ask for like one of the feathers.
What was that?
I was actually going to ask for one of the feathers.
Just pulls one and it's like, I'll place it down here. I don't want it to fall down. And just walks back.
Well, it just walks across the chasm. Takes the feather. Just like...
You cheeky little shits. You cheeky big shit, I must say.
I give her a wink. And walk back across.
She just timidly, like, places her foot, like, gently tests it, and when she finds solid ground, she just steps on it proper. And just walks back to the village.
Wait, that was... Wait, you're telling me this whole time we could walk across that?
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Didn't think I could actually open up crevices to hell. Did you, Delson?
Yes! Yes, I did!
I do.
Just big smile on Bullet's face. I guess I'm doing my job right.
So, again, for brevity, you guys pack up your stuff and make your way. Do you take the cart with you, or do you just leave it be?
We're taking the cart.
Okay. So you make your way. Gratian, make a survival check with advantage, because I know you're in your favourite terrain, but also because it's just more retracing your steps. 23. Okay, that'll make us even quicker. So you retrace your steps back to the ambush point, back to the camp. Delson, you vaguely remember the positioning, although because it's not there anymore, you don't have the proper idea, but because of that fucking 23, you do spot some old tracks, maybe a day old, heading in a northeastern direction. Yeah, northeastern. So do you follow them?
Looks like that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yep.
You head to the northeast.
Everyone, just keep your weapons ready.
So you have the weapon. So you keep your weapons at the ready. Just need to move some stuff here. And eventually, you arrive at another clearing. But you notice, poking out from the top of a hill in the clearing,
is a map.
Oh no.
it's a large, pitch black obelisk.
ancient
I
Egyptians.
know what we must do.
Sit on top of it.
Like a familiar
The one
obelisk?
from the
We
necromancer.
must worship it.
Vaguely,
But
it-
yes, I do remember the.
those that went
necromancer.
into the sunken temple remember seeing a similar obelisk.
Like into the Temple of Dreams or whatever? I don't remember what the name
The
is.
sunken temple, yes.
The side.
I was there in a way, but I don't remember this.
Valith is.
I was
Like
AFK
okay.
for the whole of that temple, for fuck's sake.
Wait,
Oh.
does it resemble the obelisk that was used by the necromancer?
Yes, I did that too.
Vaguely.
Okay.
But where's his...
Linking up, it's all coming together.
But
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
vaguely... But it
That's
is...
didn't connect shit.
But it is... But whereas is the ones that you saw in the Bone Swamp were pure white. This is pitch black. And as
This
you look,
is-
you can see a little cave set in the hill.
Do we see any people?
Make a perception check.
Oh, cool. Excellent. So
For
good.
some reason, I feel like you're God with everyone else's problems.
-1.
You kind of like look, but you realize...
I'm just like staring at this obelisk like,
Yeah.
no. Really?
I need to worship it.
Well, it's just like one of those. He's really shook by the fact that this is all coming together.
So, what do you guys do then? You guys are around here. Like you can see the barricades and the
Yeah.
cave.
But there is okay, I'll roll perception to see if
Yeah,
there's
everybody
anyone
else
nearby.
Yeah.
Try
Go
to.
ahead. If you want to roll perception, go ahead and roll perception.
I will give you advantage.
You want
I
to give
want
me
to try.
Okay.
You want to give me advantage?
Yeah, I
Someone's
shall
got
give
someone
the
else's
child
shoulders.
advantage.
Okay then.
Yes. Stand
oh
on my shoulder.
God,
I can actually carry you.
Oh, good. Oh, yes.
40. You look about. No signs of any people.
What's that kind of check is both ignore he is.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you guys do?
Should we cautiously approach?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, okay, guys, seeing that obelisk, I only have one idea, and that's to destroy it.
So,
Like, whenever we get up there, we're breaking that thing down.
so are you
Because
climbing
they
up to
know
the
it.
obelisk, or are you going into the cave that is built into the hill? There's a cave.
Let's
there.
I don't know. Do we want to try
travel
blasting?
in.
Yeah.
We want to,
Really
I mean, if
want.
you really want to destroy it, can't we just start blasting up magic?
Yeah.
That didn't do much use last time. Did
I
it?
wouldn't destroy it. Because
Oh.
possibly the explosion of
Oh, the things that you're in configuration? They're barricades.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then, yeah, we'll sneak in, and later on we will break it down.
Okay.
Like we can.
Or have someone else come and break it down.
So you go into the cave. All right. So
It will
you
degenerate into something new.
you slowly go into the cave. The air inside is cold. You can actually see your breath as you breathe out. It's pitch black, though those of you with dark vision can see what looks to be bumps and something in the middle, but it's difficult to see even with dark vision.
It's written in braille.
Like bumps, like on the floor. What do you mean?
Yeah, on the floor.
Okay. Somebody have a torch.
Can I cast light on my
like-
hammer.
Cast
all
light,
spellcasters have light.
and you hold it
Oh
up.
my god, I get to use an old friend. I take Barnabas and say elevate.
As
Yeah.
as both of, as your sources of light illuminate the cave, you can see the cave is perfectly circular. Looking up, you can see the spike part of the obelisk pointing down. You see the cave. You see a black visceral liquid, pure black, dripping from the obelisk into a pool below.
When you say
And-
circular, do you mean by just the walls of it, or is even the floor kind of circular?
It's a circular room with a flat
Oh, you
floor.
mean the room itself.
Does it
okay.
like dip
Okay.
down in the center with this liquid in it?
Slightly.
Was it like a pool? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a circular pool. And around the pool, you can see 16 bodies. All of them, their throats slit. You can see dried blood going into the pool. And as you look down, you see a pair of what appears to be footsteps following them backwards. They leave the cave, but you see that they originate from the pool.
From the pool, yeah.
And that's what we're going to call it for this session.
That's where he came from. This
Oh
is
my god.
unsettling. Very
Oh my
unsettling.
god, it's Venom.
Great.
We're dealing with a freaking symbiote.
So we're basically doing
Something-
Demon Ra's al Ghul. Got it.